Hey everyone, welcome to Star Trek Lexington Episode 3, Plato's Cave. I am here with most of the crew. Our captain is currently away on Risa. He's not on vacation. This is a conference. This is a working
conference.
Yes, there's a whole conference from the Grankite Order about tactics and starship combat techniques and whatnot. It's very important. He definitely...
They just happened to hold it on Risa.
I mean, you gotta hold it somewhere, right? Where would you put it?
Maybe Kronos. They are quite good at tactics.
They are, but they're also not super big on hosting Federation-aligned conferences.
Oh, fuck.
So, you know. Alright, so we're going to go through some intros. We're going to go from the top left to the top right, and then down to the left, and, you know, like you're reading. So, Chet, you're up. Say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Hello! I'm Chesh, I'm a goblin, I do things on my own channel, and I do art and do dumb things all the time, and also apparently sometimes go to court to tell other people to go fuck themselves!
In other countries,
playing...
you cross international borders to tell people to go fuck themselves in court.
I do not go around! I am playing the Doctor, I am playing Dr. Tregan, and yeah, that's it for me.
Alright.
Hello, I'm Tirana. I'm playing the Executive Officer Birchanos, and look at me, I'm the captain now.
Acting.
And to celebrate this occasion and to keep in accordance with Starfleet minimum inebriation levels for commanding officers, I made myself a Caipirinha.
Alright. I'm Dapper Dinosaur. I run this channel. It's my channel. I'm the GM. If you're here and you don't know who I am, how did you get here? Anyway. There.
That was probably because of me.
Oh, well, okay. Craig, you're up.
Yes, hello. I am Craig from the channel FTFE, fresh from doing a 55-hour stream where either my subscribers were trying to show me love or murder me. It was one of the two because they kept subscribing.
It was a very loving murder attempt.
Yeah. It was the first time ever they tried to murder their channel live. But anyway, I play the amazing Lieutenant Commander Terran Shelby, a half-human, half-Tellarite with cybernetic enhancements, who just happens to be the chief engineer of the ship. So, frankly, it doesn't matter if you're in charge today, because it's still my ship. I just let you run it.
And currently, you are second in command.
He's just in charge of the staff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'm up. I'm known as Czar. I'm playing a burb, and I'm a security officer. So, yay, I guess.
Awesome. Alright. Right below me.
Oh man, I'm between the burbs tonight. Hey guys, I'm Zurlon. I'm a dumb trucker that does other things and likes geeky stuff, and Dapper disemboweled me in the last game I was in with him, so we're back again.
Sure I did, yeah.
Sorry,
our last
what?
game was Power Rangers, which is the tabletop RPG for Power Rangers, and yeah, Zirlon did die in the final episode by being stabbed through the stomach with a sword.
Oh, how pleasant!
Yeah. Well, hey, it was
a Power Rangers, so there was a clone of him made with half alien DNA, right?
No, I just stayed
powered
dead.
up with this. Oh.
Yeah, he just stayed dead. It was the last episode, so it was the consequences episode.
They just had to make sure that he can't show up for the Red Ranger team-up episode.
Yeah. So, hey, if after you watch this, you want to go watch 42 episodes of Tabletop RPG with me and some of these people here, you can check that out. And hey, it'll give this channel some extra watch time, because the only thing I'm missing right now to get memberships and super chats is watch time. And I was thinking about adding in some, like, Star Trek-themed badges for memberships. That might be fun. And last but certainly not least,
That would be really cool.
our last player.
Hello.
Smash out those shorts.
Hello.
Hello. My name is jeez. My name is yes. Pseudonyms. I love it. My name is Crusher, the Croxagore, as most people here know me. Some other people know me as Izu, though.
No relation to Wesley Crusher.
Pain.
My name is Crusher, no relation.
Why must you do this to me? I'm trying to do my intro.
Just tell them who you play, it's fine.
Please!
Who do you play?
Okay. Ooh. I am playing Junior Counselor Jeedam Ross. Yes. I am also a Borb.
All right. So, first officer who is currently acting captain, if you could start us off with a acting captain's log.
Okay. Acting Captain's Log, Stardate 5483.3. Captain Hawk is currently attending the Grankite Tactical Convention on Risa. The Lexington has assumed a standard orbit around Tanghal IV, an Earth-like planet in the throes of an ice age. For the last 5 years, it has also been home to a team of archaeologists and paleoclimatologists. Their last report indicated a remarkable find beneath the ice. A collection of this world's crop diversity stored in a doomsday seed vault. And our mission is to resupply and check in on the outpost personnel.
All right, and we are starting now with Plato's Cave by Marco Rafala. All right, Tanghal IV, an M-class world, fills the lower half of your view screen. Approximately the size of Earth, the planet is a frozen wasteland. Thick sheets of ice cover the 2 large continents and swaths of the oceans. Magnifying the view screen reveals the barely visible ruins of a lost civilization. Shards of once towering cities protrude from the ice. A whole people forever gone. Captain?
Okay.
Acting captain? What are you gonna do?
Can we get communications to the outpost?
Absolutely. That is going to be a control engineering task, aided by the ship's communications and engineering, and it is difficulty 0. So who has a good control engineering?
Not me.
I got 10 and 4.
We'll just assume you're on the bridge, so if you want to open up hailing frequencies there, Lieutenant Commander Shelby, feel free. Alright, and who wants to roll for the ship?
Anyone?
What was it for the ship?
It is communications and engineering.
Yeah, Captain Hawk usually does it.
Yeah.
That's why everybody was like, what?
Communication and engineering, roll 1 die.
It'll roll 2, but yeah, we'll count that as 1. Alright, well that is
Communications is working, Captain. A little bit of feedback, but we seem to be getting a clear signal.
a clear signal from which there is no answer.
We're definitely receiving a signal, Captain. There is just nothing coming through on that signal. I can try boosting the amplitude to see if we can pick up any background noise, but there is definitely no audio coming through.
Okay, so no one is picking up the phone. That is irregular, but how are the atmospheric conditions? Could we beam down, or would we need to take a shuttle to get down there?
Well, this would be a reason and science task, aided by the ship's sensors and science with a difficulty of 0 once again. You might need this momentum I'm letting you build up.
If nobody wants, you said reason and science. I've got a 12 and a 3.
Yeah, I'm the sensor guy. I've got 17.
Oh, well, go for it then.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah.
I've only got 15.
I've got 14.
Alright, and if someone could roll for the ship, sensors and science.
Sensors and science.
Let me,
Okay.
oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so, there are no spatial phenomena interfering with communications, no other vessels are in the vicinity, and there is no evidence of signal jamming. There's no intelligent life signs on the planet, and there are no power readings from the science outpost. However, beaming down because of the there are in fact storms, and it will be a difficult beam since the power seems to be off on the station. Otherwise, it's certainly possible. It'll be fine. It'll just be a tricky beam down.
Well, can I do anything to increase the... I've got a focus in transporters and replicators. Can I do anything to increase the transporter power?
Oh, that would certainly let you roll with focus on the check to transport. And if you would like to spend any obtain information spends, this would be the time to do it if you want to gain any more information.
Yeah, how do I do that?
You just say that you're going to do it, and then we...
Gonna do it.
Okay. What would you like to know about this from obtain information?
If there's any power signatures of any kind anywhere.
All right, so yes, there is a second very large structure underneath the outpost, which appears to be an old 20th century style missile silo, and there is a very faint and intermittent power signature within that structure.
Captain, I'd suggest heading towards the only power signature we can find.
Yeah, we should definitely find out why they are not on the surface and in the outpost. Maybe they retreated into the shelter because of the storm. We should check it out. So let's get together in a away team. I think if there are any technical problems, I could help from engineering. So if you're up or you want to send a subordinate, other than that, I think we should take the doctor and some security, and then we'll see.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'll just contact both medical as well as security and tell them that we are getting an away team together. And I'm also offering Dr. Tregan to come herself or send someone she thinks is
Who are we leaving in charge of the bridge then? Because we're kind of sending both first and second in command.
That is true. What about...
Ooh, can it be the security officer that we made before?
Yeah.
God, Dave. Yeah.
Lieutenant Dave.
Crewman Millar is already an existing character whom you could improve.
Yeah.
Also true.
Well, we don't want to leave a crewman in charge of the ship.
Oh, you're talking about for in charge? I think last time, Captain Hawk made Lieutenant Talk, I believe, was already in there.
Okay, so I think we can give Lieutenant Talk the con when we're away.
I think that is these signs of...
Would I be able to make a character who is better at archaeology, or a supporting character? You know.
I mean, if you'd like to, although they definitely won't be as well-rounded as you are as a character. So unless you really think it's important, I would suggest using your main character.
Yeah. You know what? Probably for the best.
Okay. So let's see. Who is not going down from the main cast? All right, then that's basically everyone.
Yeah.
I will make sure that I get that on the. I'm setting up like tokens to make sure I don't lose track. All right, so Lieutenant Commander Shelby, you and everyone else are going to head off to the transporter, and while you're there, you guys are getting out a whole bunch of cold weather gear, which for today is not going to have any kind of extra opportunity cost, which is not normally the case. Normally that would cost you a point of momentum for everyone who wants cold weather gear, but because it is so incredibly important for this particular mission, I'm not going to do that to you. But if there is any other gear you would like, that you would like to declare, this would be the time to do it. So that would include things like more powerful weapons, transport pattern buffer enhancers,
you mentioned there was going to be a hard transport, so we should definitely take some transport enhancers.
Okay.
We don't know why everyone's missing, so weapons would probably be a good idea. What do you think, Captain?
Well, I'm not sure if we should roll out the Type 3 phasers, but if security is of a different opinion, I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, pattern enhancers is definitely a good idea. If the vault structure is blocking our sensors, it might very well be able to block transporters.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to take?
So we've got our standard standard phasers. We've got our tricorders. We've got our cold weather gear.
I come specifically with an attached medical tricorder.
Yeah. So does Jas.
I also have an Andorian sword.
What's your plan for looking around?
Can I bring some like sample jars or something?
Sure, that's free. But what's your plan for looking around?
You mean
why
flashlights?
is it hard to look around?
Yeah, maybe you might want to bring a flashlight beacon type thing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
that
tell me.
is a great idea. Yes.
So when you take pattern enhancers, it comes with like a set of 3. So how many of those do you want?
How many sets?
Yeah, basically.
How many can we have?
I mean, up to 4 because that's how much momentum you have. You don't normally need more than 1 set for like a group of 10 people or
one
so.
set.
I think one set
Yeah.
should be enough. It's more about that we are actually able to beam out, even if we need to take like 2 or 3 passes, unless we are exploding right now. It should not be a problem.
How many are we taking? Any enhanced weapons like phaser rifles or anything?
Maybe the security could just take an extra weapon.
But security maybe.
Security?
Croc?
I am not good with guns. So
Well, then we'll just say no. All right. And how many torches, flashlight, beacons, whatever you want to call them, lighting implements are we taking?
We should all have one.
You do not have the momentum for that.
We probably can't afford that. So maybe 2, so we can at least split up.
Yeah.
All right. So it is now time for a control engineering task with a difficulty of 2, assisted by the ship's sensors and engineering. And this is also going to have to... actually, no, it's not going to have an increased complication range. But, yep, control engineering, sensors and engineering for the ship. And you have 1 point of momentum left, which you will be losing at the end of this scene. So I would suggest just using it.
I've got 10 and 4.
Oh. If we have an extra point, can I use it for something? I just want, like, night vision goggles. Like, being able to see in the dark. Something like that.
Sure, okay. You can now have a visor with an enhanced light option, but be aware, that means if you suddenly come into bright light, you will be in some trouble.
Blind?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm fine with that.
So, Taryn, was that your, No, I still need your roll.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, that is 1, 2,
That looks
3, 4, 5? Yeah, okay. So, you guys restore 3 points of momentum, but we're going to lose 1 because we are changing the scene right now as you guys beam down, and I look for where the heck I put my stupid transporter sound effect.
Sorry, I yeeted it.
Yeet.
Take the smart one instead of the stupid one.
Alright, so you guys beam down into a receiving area in the hydroponics module. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. So, adjacent to you are a bunch... Well, in this room, there's a transporter pad, and everything is dim except for a few emergency lights, which are red, and even they are flickering, and some of them are just off completely. The doors around here are... Oh, sorry. There is a corridor with a door in front of it, and it seems that the automatic door opening, shutting Star Trek-y thing is off, but there is a manual override that you can use to manually open the door.
Okay, Captain, would you like me to use the manual override and open the door?
I have a quick look around the room. Yes, I think we should go to the command center or reactor room or whatever and see if we can get the energy back.
Okay, I want to use the manual override then. Do I need to roll for that?
No, that is pretty automatic. It just opens.
Okay, cool.
The corridor in front of you is deserted, with sealed doors on either end. Well, now one sealed door. A thin layer of frost covers everything. Motes of dust float through beams of light in your handheld beacons. Through small round windows, you glimpse the frozen world outside. The remains of wind turbines excavated out of the ice. There are no signs of life inside or out. It is as if the entire scientific team vanished into thin air.
Man, you always take me to the loveliest places, Doc.
Kind of cold.
Everyone, keep your eyes open if you see any signs of the crew.
It is, in fact,
let's go to the
extremely
control
cold.
center.
Okay.
I would like to get my tricorder out and start taking readings, seeing if there's anything abnormal showing up.
So,
yeah.
first...
Am I able to check the life support systems to see if I can get them active again to get the heat on?
Not from this corridor.
Right. Where do I need to head to the control to get to do that, right?
Alright, so, yeah, you get through this... Well, first of all, here's one thing. You can pull up the schematics for the station on your tricorders, but it does not include the module that was built over the missile silo, which, let's see, Commander Chanos, you, having, been diligent in reading the mission briefing, know that there was a new module built over what seemed to be a missile silo converted into a doomsday vault with a seed vault, sort of like in Svalbard on Earth.
Yes.
So
that would be the one in the north then.
Yeah. Yep. So that is not on the schematics, but you know where it is because you scanned the place.
But yeah, let's go to the control center first and see if we can find out what the problem is. Maybe we'll have to go to the reactor.
Okay.
But before we do anything else, we should get life support and the energy backup.
All right. So after exiting through the transporter room, you enter into the main hydroponics area where there are just rows and rows of little grow chambers, all of which have the water inside them frozen solid, and the plants in there look like they've probably been dead for.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Signs that there's no survivors.
So are you headed to control from here?
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
All right.
That cold, we need to check life support.
And if it matters, I'll go in front of everybody like usual.
Sounds good.
Bird.
The doors are partially open, but not wide enough for someone to squeeze through. A wall panel to the left of the door has been blasted open with a phaser. It contains a mechanism meant to crank the door open in the event of a power failure, but the mechanism is broken. So you are currently still in the umbilical between.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Lieutenant Commander, can you fix that?
If I'm able to jerry-rig something into it, or if there's someone that you said the door's partially open, who's the thinnest person that we could maybe send through, because there should be a mechanism on the other side as well.
No one's thin enough to get through that.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, with enough velocity.
Yeah, but we kind of need them able to pull the lever on the other side.
We're not going
Question is,
for
can
dolphin
we
on
fix
this
it
one.
from this side, or do we have to use brute force to open the door?
You certainly can use brute force. It would be a fitness and security task with a difficulty of 2.
Or is there anything? Can I check around for anything to use to fix the handle?
Yeah, you can, but when you're looking through, it looks like all of the mechanisms have been melted by phaser fire.
Right. Okay. So brute force still is left then.
Okay, that I have a 13 in fitness and security.
Fitness and
I have 11 and 5.
I think you should probably do it.
Well,
Yeah.
can I help him?
I have a total
I'm
of
going to
8.
argue no because it's a pretty tight space.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
you do have it is difficulty 2. You do have 2 points of momentum.
I'll use one.
Okay.
May as well.
All right.
That's
So you gain
a
2
lot.
points of momentum,
nice.
and you
Good
force.
job, bird.
So the bird puts his talon-like hands, I guess, into the door and yanks it open, and it opens up with a screeching sound. And beyond the door, you see the frozen body of archaeologist Dr. Janix, who's sitting at a terminal with a power cable coiled around his neck. His stiff arms reach for the cable in a desperate bid to save himself. The expression on his face, a look of horror, captures his last agonizing moments. A patch of shaved hair on the back of his head reveals a treated wound, suggesting the doctor suffered from a recent head injury.
Doctor.
Yeah, it's what have we walked
Tricorder check, let's go.
Yeah, I think you should kind of
Everyone-
deal with that.
Everyone check your phases. I want them set to stun. And Doctor, can you see how long ago he died?
May
think
I
the
do
clock
a
dead.
reason
Pretty
medicine check, please?
No, you can do an insight medicine check.
Oh, I'll take that. That's fine. Do I have a complication range?
1.
1? Okay. I don't know if I have a focus for this. I have xenobiology, historical medicine, and infectious disease. So I don't think any of those would apply, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I have an
Boom.
investigation focus. If
I will
that
let
would
you
work.
assist with an insight medicine with their focus on.
So I turn my focus on then?
Nope. What Ross does.
Okay, so you roll and
yeah.
I roll.
So
I'm
Ross
only
roll.
one task,
Yeah, he
right?
rolls one die, and Chesh, you roll 2, unless you want to spend momentum. You got
Not
3.
too fun.
That still
Alright.
looks good.
Okay, and alright, so
Good job, Bird.
Janix did not suffer an injury, but rather a device was implanted into his brain and later removed. Without the device, it's impossible to tell what function it served, and it's also impossible to say exactly how long ago he died, because quite quickly after he died, he froze and has been preserved in that state ever since.
Crew, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like this was an Elon Musk tester planet.
Oh god.
Oh, damn.
Wait, who is that?
Okay,
Okay.
keep your eyes peeled for wild cyber trucks. They might attack every turn.
Oh, fuck.
I've only heard of these new guys' mythology.
Can we get life support and the energy back up again? And
Yeah, can I able to do that?
Not from here. The power is down, so all the controls in the control center are offline.
Okay. Captain, I'm not able to do it from here because there's no power being fed to any of these consoles.
Should have brought the portable generator.
Reactor. So I need to get to the reactor to get life support on. Am I able to head down that corridor?
Yeah, there's no problem getting in there. So,
Okay, so I want to go down there and try and get the power on then.
is everyone going
I
with?
see him wandering off, and I'll chase after
would
him.
give you a sign to follow him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will go over to Dr. Tregan and talk to her about more specifically about the device in the head stuff, just to do something in the background while they are away.
All right. So you're not going, and neither is Dr. Tregan?
Well, I don't know if she is going to. I wasn't going to follow them to the reactor.
Okay.
No, I think just me and the security officer will be right in the reactor. Everyone else can carry on what they're doing.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Split the party.
Always the
What could
best
go
option.
wrong?
Yes.
All right, so
Hey, Doug, you ever seen anything
as you
like this
enter
before?
you two
No.
are the only ones seeing this. The doors to the reactor module are partially open. Scorch marks and holes cover the computer consoles on the far left wall. Conduits snake across the ceilings from the terminals to the fusion reactor. Reactor itself is intact but powered down. Due to the computer failure, its failsafe mechanism activated, preventing the reactor from going critical. The emergency batteries used as a backup power supply have been destroyed.
Okay, am I able to try and reinitiate the reactor?
You are. It is going to be... so first you need to disconnect the damaged 203R control consoles, which is a control and engineering task with a difficulty of 2.
Well, can I use my electroplasma power system focused?
Yes, you may.
Okay, and I'm going to use momentum as well.
How much?
Just 1. What am I using? Sorry.
Sorry. This is control and engineering.
Control and engineering, like 10 and 4. Right, here we go.
All right, you have successfully disconnected them. However, once that happens, it's not great because.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're changing scenes. That's not good.
Yeah. Well, so.
What did I do this time? I blew up a solar system last time, guys. What have I done?
So, a tracked robot pops out. A tracked military robot moves down the corridor, similar to early 21st century Earth autonomous drones. It's about 1.2 meters tall and tank-like in appearance. A camera perches atop the machine, and a crackly computerized voice repeats the same word. Intruder!
Oh no.
And we are currently
boy.
going to be in combat. I will let, so we've got Rock and
You-
Shelby? Come on. Computer, what are you doing to me? So, Shelby and Croc, you can put yourselves anywhere in these 4 zones that are around the reactor in the middle of the room.
Where's my piece? I don't see my piece.
You don't? Should be right.
I just
Oh.
dragged up my own piece, but
Oh, that's because I was on the wrong layer. I'm sorry about that. Here you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
My apologies on that.
I will move.
I'm there.
Okay,
Okay.
you're there.
So-
I'll be next to one of the entrances.
Y'all
so-
have the first turn, so who's going to go first?
Well, your security, I think you should be reacting to the big robot, right?
I don't see where the robot is.
It's north of you.
That's okay. It's up this way.
Oh, did I forget to put it on the correct thing?
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see a token or anything.
Oh,
It's an invisible robot.
this guy.
We saw it. Oh, I see the thing now. I see it now.
Yeah, it blended into the background.
It did blend in.
So what's your turn?
I'm gonna try to draw its fire. I'm gonna
Bye.
move right up to it.
Okay.
And I can do more than that. I'll just start physically assaulting it with my body.
Okay, so like you're gonna punch it.
Yeah, basically.
An armed attack. That is going to be control and security opposed by its control and security. No, sorry, daring security. My apologies. Daring security.
So what was I rolling? Daring security?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I heard control. Okay.
That's because I
we
misspoke
go.
earlier.
That's alright.
All right, you have succeeded. You may roll your challenge dice. Just on the unarmed attack.
Just click it.
All right. So you have dealt 2, 4, but it's actually 3 points of damage. And it
Armor.
has been. Oh, it does. Okay. I was gonna say you would have knocked it down, but you actually did.
What? No, stupid bird.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell out. If you can rewire this thing, you might want to do it now.
All right. It
Okay.
is going to turn towards Croc and level what looks like a very primitive firearm at him. Well, actually, 2 of them. They're twin linked, if you.
Fair enough.
And it is going to fire some good old fashioned gunpowder lead projectiles. And it gets 2 successes, which is in fact a hit. So let's see.
Oh no.
Let's deal some damage.
This is what I'm here to do. Get hit.
Not for long. At this rate.
You're taking 7 stress, which is an injury unless you pay your determination or 3 points of momentum to avoid that injury.
I'll use my determination.
Okay.
If
So you're still taking the 7 stress.
I'll take it.
It is Commander Shelby's turn.
Okay, so I'm in another section. Am I able to just fire my phaser at it from here?
Yeah, so that's going to be medium range, which is fine.
Am I able to target any particular area on it? I notice like an obvious power source or something.
Not really.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna fire my phaser to stop it trying to kill the stupid bird.
All right, that's going to be control security, difficulty 2.
Right, I'm gonna use momentum as well because I'm just gonna use 1, get an extra. Sorry, what am I using? Control and what did you say?
Control and security.
Control and security. Yeah, definitely the momentum on that. Right.
All right, that is a hit. Roll damage with your phaser.
How to do that?
So right by your phaser, on your character sheet, there's a little Starfleet symbol with a number after it. Just click the Starfleet symbol.
He's an engineer. He's never fired a phaser before in his life.
Weapon, the type 1 phaser, fire.
All right, so that is 3 more points of damage to 3 more points of stress. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right, it is
It's
now.
a very stressed out robot.
So at this point, the rest of the. Actually, no, because they're pretty far away. They don't know about this yet. You would have to tell them. So it's Starfleet's turn again. So you can choose which of you would go first.
Can we not hear the primitive machine guns?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
You're in a big
it might
old
be quite a
concrete
distance.
building. It's surrounded by like closed doors, and it's quite far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whose turn is it?
Croc.
Croc or Shelby?
Yeah, I'll go. Sure. I'm gonna fly onto the other side of it, unless if it blocks me.
It does not.
Okay. Just to get it to turn around, so that way he can get closer if he needs to. And I'm just gonna punch it on this side.
All right.
Same roll.
Yeah.
I got a 1 success.
So did I, because it's an opposed test, but I also rolled a 20, which means that I am going to be having a complication, which I'm going to argue is a gun jam. One of the guns is going to jam in this fight, and it will therefore do half damage next turn, and you can roll your damage.
Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go.
Boost.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
All right. It is very confused by having been flown over, and instead it turns its sights on Commander Shelby.
Didn't work.
Cheers,
That's all right.
bird.
All right.
Fucking hell. Right, so I unplugged these cable things. Do I still have them, and did they have power going through them?
So you still have them. There is not power because the power source was shut down anyway.
Right. Okay. Well, they're useless then.
All right. So I am spending. So I did roll a 1 on that one. So I am spending that momentum immediately to get a little bit of extra damage, which maybe I shouldn't have.
T going down.
That's 10 stress.
Oof.
Wait, what? I didn't have my go yet. What?
Yeah. So that's an injury, unless you want to spend determination or 3 momentum, of which you only have 2, to avoid that injury.
I'll spend my determination then.
Okay. How much stress do you have left?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so I had 10 stress. How many does determination take away?
It doesn't. It just prevents you from having an injury.
Right, so I've only got 1 empty stress thing.
Okay, well, it's your guys' turn again. Which, well, actually, no, it's Shelby's turn. So you're still up.
Yeah,
You
it
have
is.
1 stress. You can still fire away if you want. You might want to take cover.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I go the other side of this central pillar to get out of the way?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's not really going to help because I can't fire at it. And
You can fire over that. Those things aren't very tall.
Okay, all right. Well, from cover then, I'm going to take a shot at it. To
Control
try and
security.
get his... Okay, control security.
Would you like to spend any momentum?
Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 momentum.
Okay.
Boom.
Yikes.
Oh, Shiza.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
No, not much. No.
But it is Starfleet's turn again. You could just take the turn again and fire again. Spend another
Bird, do you
momentum.
mind if I just fire again?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And I'm going to use that last momentum to do it.
All right, so that is in fact a hit. So feel free.
Good damage.
That is in fact enough to shut down the robot. It powers down, and yeah, you guys are not
Sorry,
in
Bird,
great shape.
I'll do your job.
So,
All right.
yeah, you guys are in rough shape as of now.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm at about 50% because I have a lot.
And
But-
that's
Should
why.
probably go find the doctor.
And that's why you don't split the party.
Told you to watch
That's
out
why
for
we do
cyber
split the
trucks.
Nobody's dead, never punished.
Yeah, but you've got your work cut out now, Doctor, because I've got holes where there shouldn't be holes.
Yeah, so, yeah, those things were just firing lead bullets. There are shell casings on the floor now. Like, this is pretty primitive tech. However, fun fact,
I told you it's
even in the
Elon planet.
23rd century, getting lead stuck in your body is really bad for you. It's like when people, like, nowadays are like, a bow and arrow, who cares? Like, no, that'll still kill you.
Yeah,
You'll be very dead.
But I'm immune
having
to
wood
lead.
splinters
Yes,
in your body.
not immune to holes.
Can we use our communicators to like let the rest of the party know that we've just been shot?
I wonder what the
Yeah, I'll do-
engineer and the
I'll do
security
that.
officer are up
Yeah,
to.
please.
I'll do that. Primitive guns just started shooting us down here. We might need some help.
Just the guns appeared and started shooting.
Well, yes,
Okay,
they drove into the room. They disappeared.
Tell him to send the doctor, you stupid bird.
Everyone
We are slightly
let's go
injured. We may need help.
to the
Slightly,
reactor
there's
room.
6 holes in my stomach.
Well, I didn't see that.
For one,
To be
they
fair.
seem to need medical help, and for the two, we should stay together if there are other automated defense systems around.
Yeah, I'd hate to get bullet holes in my stomach. On the
So
plus side, I know what a bullet hole is.
yeah, so it turns out that none of the injuries or none of the wounds are terribly dangerous. They can all be fixed
I
pretty
have
easily.
historical medicine.
Yes, you do. But
Yeah.
there's also not a whole lot of anything that you need to do.
Good job, Doc. I'm much better now.
They are holes. Holes in the body are kind of similar, though. To be fair, bullet holes are complicated.
I
It's
like
the
use
next
my
scene.
third
I gotta
arm
clean
and
you.
pull a bullet out while my other arm is pinching something closed and just firing a laser at you. You'll be fine.
All right, so
Next scene, clean uniform. I'm fine.
well, we're not quite at the next scene
Uniform's got
because
holes
there
in
is
it.
still the fact that you need new 203-R consoles.
Could we find those?
Your ship has spares.
Okay, are they able to beam some down for us?
They certainly could, especially if you had, say, some pattern enhancers.
Pattern enhancers?
Oh,
that we
if
can
I open
set
my
up?
pocket, I just happen to have some power enhancers in here.
What do you know? How handy!
Wow.
Yeah, let's get
Good job
those
they
set
weren't
up.
hit by those bullets.
All right,
It
so yeah,
perfectly went around your
those
items.
beam in, and so installing them is going to be a control engineering task with a difficulty of 2.
I walk over to Hank while that's happening and I say, "You want to take a look at that robot in case we encounter more?"
Yeah, I can take a look. It's not my expertise, but I could definitely get some scans on it and see if we can figure anything out with it.
All right, that'll be an insight and science or engineering task with a difficulty of 0, whichever one you like.
So you said science or engineering and what?
Insight and science or insight and engineering, whichever one you prefer.
Okay, insight and science for sure.
Okay. All right, so it is in fact a primitive AI construct that is slightly beyond the limits of, say, early 21st century Earth society, but not by a whole lot. It's still very basic, and it looks like it.
So it's ChatGPT 5 then?
Yeah, basically, it's ChatGPT 5,
Right.
but if you gave it a gun, and sometimes it hallucinates because it's ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, well, this was a like 2050s levels era society, so they were pretty dumb. They were from the stupid ages, as Leela might put it.
Right, cool.
So also,
The dark age of technology.
so in order to bypass the damaged circuits that are actually part of the reactor, you are going to need to roll a daring and engineering with a difficulty of 2, and your EPS specialty
Yeah.
can help with this.
Okay.
Now you do have a. Well, that did not succeed.
Yeah, it did. You just didn't read it right.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Rolled a 7 and a 13. Wait, why does it? Oh, because
again?
so you can, but if you do so, it's going to increase the complication range by 1.
Should I do it?
All right.
I don't know.
Would you like to spend a point of momentum? You have one.
Yeah, if that's okay with
Do it.
everyone.
Do it.
Do it.
We need these things. We need it.
All right. So that brings back the point of momentum. Also, let's see. But it also causes a complication, which we'll get to. Life support systems come on as warm air begins circulating through the vents. Lights and computer consoles flicker to life. Janix appears on every monitor, disheveled and sleep-deprived. He grips the edges of the computer terminal. They're all dead. He glances over his shoulder. What was that? The screen goes to static. The recording starts again. Comm panels hum and indecipherable voices begin whispering over the open channel. A hiss of air echoes down the corridor as the doors to the seed vault, other end, open, which you can tell because it's on the monitors. And I am going to say that as of now, the whispers start to increase in volume as a result of this complication, and it is now difficult to hear each other, and any control or daring checks are going to be made at an increased difficulty unless you can fix this.
Oh, okay. Can I try and fix it?
You absolutely can. Let's see. That is going to be a control and engineering. And now that the compound is back on, someone...
What's the complication range for it?
That is going to be 1. Complication range. Generally, it's 1.
Oh, fuck, another complication.
So that is... And also... where is the... There's rules for the actual facility, because it's supposed to be able to help you.
It's supposed to, but it's not going to.
No, it should. Did they just forget to print them? Alright, I'll tell you what. Someone roll a d20, and if you roll below a 12 for now, we'll say that was an assist from the station. Oh no, here it is. I found it. I found the rules.
Okay.
So, let's see. So that was communications and engineering, which is going to be 8, 9. So if someone roll a d20, and if it's under a 9, that counts as an extra success. All right,
It's
there you
an
go.
8.
2 successes. So,
Major cramp in my leg.
you're going to be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Right.
So you...
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
looks
Sucked.
unpleasant.
He won't stop.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to stretch it out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yikes.
Well, you've learned the computer is simultaneously broadcasting audio from every recorded log in the outpost at low volume. There are no identifiable system malfunctions, and let's see. And that is what you learn there. If you would like to try to cut off the sound, that is going to be another control engineering task.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So also, this is going to be a communication engineering from the station. So that is going to be another check of... Nope, so it does not help.
No.
But that's sufficient anyway. Also, I should have said the complication range was 2, so that was a complication. As a result, yeah, okay. Well, I got bad news for Craig.
What do I do?
He is jolted with electricity, taking 1 more stress, which puts him out, and it was lethal damage, which means he is currently on the floor dying. Dr. Tregan, it might be time for you to jump into action. Because,
Yes.
yeah, it turns out that our trusty lieutenant commander is currently dying.
Well, you should probably try not getting shot.
Yeah, no, usually.
I
Help.
mean,
I will
I'm-
do that. What do you need me to
I'm
roll?
bad at medicine, but someone should probably help her save him.
this is going to be a daring, sorry, not daring, control medicine. It's going to be difficulty 2. You do, in fact, have a point of momentum, and you can always add to threat.
Do I get bonuses for historical medicine?
No, it's just an electrical shock.
Oh, wow.
But it's an old electrical shock.
Yeah.
No, this is a Starfleet. This is a Starfleet's
Normally,
facility.
when people mess with stuff on our very advanced ships, rocks fly out.
All right, what
This
you
is
got?
old stuff.
Do you want to spend a point of momentum or give me threat or anything like that?
I'm gonna spend a point
Keeping-
of momentum because I don't want him to die.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you can
give
also...
some threat as well. You know, just everything possible.
Yeah, you could give
I
me
don't
some
wanna
threat.
die.
Get those numbers up.
Well, how many points do I need to utilize to get a bonus here?
So to get 1 more die, to get a 4th die, it would be giving me 2 points of threat.
Do it.
Okay, and if I give him 2 points of threat and take a momentum, I'm at
4 dice total.
4.
Yeah,
dice.
all right, we'll do it with 4 dice. We're good on that.
Would
Okay.
I be able to assist the doctor?
Absolutely.
Okay, control medicine, yeah. And just 1 roll on my end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, no, he's back up.
Bloody hell, man.
I'm a god.
Okay.
I am
Once
just
again-
very listen, I am just very, very well versed in your personal physical
Tregan,
situation.
once again,
The
I owe
doctor
you
is not
a
you.
bottle of Romulan ale.
Well, at least I'm not a bird.
Yeah, at least you're not a bird.
Hell.
All right. So because you are at max stress but not currently injured, Shelby, you are able to. You cannot take tasks for the rest of the scene. However, you
Do
did.
we get any momentum back for 5?
Yeah, you got 3 momentum now.
Yes.
All right, so you did manage to cut off the sound of the.
It was worth it. We can hear each other.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I've
was
been
that?
shot and electrocuted, but, it was worth it.
I'm going to spend 2
I gotta
breath,
get chief engineer.
and once again, the sounds of all the comm logs start up, and then they start ramping up in volume until they're deafening, and you all have to put your hands over your ears to avoid like actual hearing damage. And then
Are you
suddenly
telling me I did it for nothing?
they just cut off.
Well, it's not normal.
Anyone got
Oh.
an explanation for that?
No, not really. Doc, you got anything? You know a lot more than me. You got anything, Doc?
Check the computer systems.
You're asking me if I have anything about this?
I'm just asking everybody, but he's asking you. Yes.
I trust you a lot more than the guy who just got.
I'm gonna slap him and say, "Speak normally." Why are you talking like that?
You know, I'm just. Oh God! Wait, my voice is doing a thing. Oh.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
My throat. Oh, it's acid reflux. Sorry.
Oh.
Acid reflux is affecting Jeter Moss's voice. I guess we both me and my character share this.
What were you
Yeah.
trying to say?
I was trying to say, well, you're not the guy who got electrocuted violently,
That
and
was
who
me.
always calls me stupid, so I trust you a lot more.
Stupid bird!
Great, thanks. Good job assisting me. Probably.
He did. You rolled that one. There was a success right there. It's in the chat log.
There was a success right there.
I mean, you would have succeeded without it, but you wouldn't have gotten as much momentum without it.
He
Can-
allegedly helped that may be beneficial in the future. You know, it's
All
fine.
right.
That's what interns do.
So what is the plan now?
Can we?
Yes,
find
Lieutenant Captain.
out
I mean,
if there's
Captain in charge
any-
right now.
Sorry?
That's not how that works.
I don't know how that. Listen.
Can we find out if there's a computer malfunction or anything that is causing this?
Yes. So that is going to be. You're gonna have to double check on the computer. Give me a second here. So that'll be a. Let's see. Control and engineering, and it can be assisted by the outpost's communications and engineering, which is a total of a 9.
Okay, my control and engineering would be 14.
Roll it.
And else feels more competent.
Well, Shelby would normally be more competent, but he can't take tasks right
Yeah,
now.
but he can't.
Yeah, you should probably do it.
Yeah, he's a little
Okay.
hurt right now.
I'll spend a point of momentum.
Okay.
Then we have control, engineering. I don't think I have anything that can help with that. Okay.
All right.
We are rolling 20s like...
I
I
will
don't know.
add 1 to my threat for that one. But so you find out that there is an outside. There's some other user basically who is
Oh,
Mhm.
controlling at least some of the station's functions.
and he tasered you.
Yeah,
it-
kinda.
Is it the Chat GPT that's controlling the robots?
Maybe that would be some kind of obtain momentum kind of a deal.
Yeah, can
Or
I obtain
information.
the information where this different or this other user is located or where they are
Inside the missile silo seed vault place.
I kind of expected that.
Of course.
So we should probably go there and check. The question is if Lieutenant Commander Shelby wants to return to the ship, or if we want to go to the infirmary and you want to check if they have better equipment or something.
So
Dr.
from
Freeman.
a game standpoint, I will say that now that he is not currently injured, he will be regaining his stress at the start of a new scene.
Okay,
So
that sounds good.
he'll be okay.
Then we should go to the seed vault.
Okay. So let me just move you there on the overworld map, which I'll show to everybody in the
The
Means
first
real
time I
quick.
actually got to use my abilities. Thanks for getting shot.
right. I definitely didn't spend way too much time last night making this map.
I don't know
Oh,
what
it
you're
looks
talking
good.
about.
Thanks.
It looks fantastic.
It's way better than the no map provided in the adventure.
Wait, the adventure just didn't?
They don't provide a map of an actual like overview map of the station.
Why?
There's a few maps of sections, but like there's no overview map. So I'm like, okay, based on the descriptions, what is the outline of this? And then once I did that, I was like, well, I could just do a simple like little flowchart, or
Well, I may as well, and since I'm already here, and I guess I could.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
this section is excavated from the ice, and it's a wedge of concrete with steel doors that stand 7 meters high. Thick cables from a wall terminal snake through the open door and into a sloping passageway. The cables spark and hum, electrified. You can hear the sound of a child's sobs echoing from within the vault.
Hey, is it too late to turn
That's
back? Can we?
Totally not ominous. Let's go.
Maybe we should go back to the ship. You know what? Maybe we just shut this down as a failure.
We have to
Alright.
find out what happened here and if there's something we can help.
There is a trait that is going to be active until something turns it off for the rest of the time you're here. Again, unless someone changes something. Called failsafe. The cables provide power to the seed vault and the missile silo. Any attempt to destroy these cables with a phaser or disrupt them in any way will trigger a power surge that overloads the fusion reactor. So
That's good.
it's a good way to die.
Is it a antimatter fusion reactor?
No, that would no. It's just a hydrogen fusion. Well, it's a deuterium fusion reactor.
Okay, yeah, that would still remove a small portion of this planet, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
Why? What
I
are you
mean-
worried you're gonna get in trouble for destroying another planet?
Yes!
I mean, it's a
frankly.
planet, not a solar
Considering the
system.
planetary ecosystem, the damage will probably not be that bad. Considering that we are right next to it, let's not test it.
All right. By the way, I forgot to mention it at the beginning, but our directives today are resupply the Federation Science Outpost on Tanghal IV and support their 7-member team's general well-being. Which good luck with that one.
With
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, exactly. And also
We
uphold.
brought pattern enhancers, we can leave them here.
And
They're
also,
not even normal dead. They got shot by historical bullets.
and
dead.
also uphold Starfleet Order 2, which prohibits the killing of intelligent life forms unless strictly necessary.
Oh, they haven't killed
Okay,
anybody.
so we have to save the AI.
Yeah, the AI. I was just about to say.
I think it was shooting at us. That was necessary, okay?
All right, but here's what
Well,
we're going to do.
that's just one part of it.
We are going to take a quick break. Anyone who needs to do any kind of biology stuff, feel free to do that right now. If you need to get a new drink,
Biology
get a new
exam, I'll quickly
drink.
do that.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're going on break, and stick with us, those of you in the audience, because we will be back very shortly. All right, we are back, and the first thing we're going to do is read the supplemental captain's log.
Acting Captain's Log Supplemental. Someone sabotaged the outpost's power generator and murdered Dr. Janix. We have yet to find the rest of his team, but his message said they were all dead. We've gained access to the seed vault, and now the impossible sound of a crying child echoes from within, though every instrument we have detects no life signs. Our answers are somewhere down there, in the past of this long-dead world.
All right. Ice covers the walls of this circular tunnel that you stepped into. Rows of lights flicker above. You can see your breath on the air. Passage slopes down for over 100 meters. The deeper you go, the colder it becomes. When you reach the open door at the end of the passage, the child's cries stop. As you enter, security cameras follow your every move. Static rumbles from the speakers in the ceiling.
Anyone got a sled?
No, you didn't get one.
So, are we to understand that there are, acting captain, are we to understand that there is some ghost crying child somewhere in this that needs punting? Is that what I understand here?
Considering
that
that
sounds-
the weird whispering up top was basically just a function of the computer mixing different logs with each other, this might just be a recording of something that someone or something is using for
Yeah,
whatever
we're dealing
reason.
with the red. We're dealing with a version of the Red Queen. Noted.
So
It probably is a trap. It is still our duty to get inside and check.
Understood.
so who wants to go in first?
I go in first, automatically.
I'm still hurt, right?
I think this is a different scene, so I don't think you're hurt anymore.
Yeah, no,
Well,
you're fine.
yeah.
Everyone.
So my stress is gone.
Yep, yeah, you're now unstressed. It's like you just went on vacation to Risa.
Yay!
Yeah,
All
we
right.
just
So-
took a little bit
Am
from
I-
the ice with some cocktails.
So the outpost cables snake into a room to your immediate right, plugging into a primitive computer bank. The computers
Am I able to check in that computer system?
the computers monitor the 3 seed vault storages and also are monitoring the temperatures within.
Sorry.
And the seed vaults are to your left, so they're right opposite the control room.
So where are we going?
Well, I want to check the computer systems to see if I can figure out where the sound's coming from.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
I think
post
checking
up.
the computer first makes sense, and then we can go deeper into the facility.
By the way, at the far end of the door of the chamber that you're in are 2 big doors. So you've got on one side the controller computers for the seed vault. You got the seed vault, and then in front of you is the big old doors.
I'm going to slowly approach the
are
big
not marked.
doors.
So I'm
Can
sorry. Yeah, Craig,
Hold on.
I was going to ask, what were you checking for?
Can I check the computer systems to see if I can figure out where the crying child sounds coming from and stuff?
These computers are only available for monitoring the seed vault. They don't have any external connections other than checking that seed vault.
So we're dealing with a really rudimentary system.
Oh yeah.
This is
I
why
told
it
you, it's
hasn't.
Elon Musk planet.
This is why it hasn't
100
uploaded itself to the galaxy.
No.
We
Fuck
should probably
years
not
old
let this
from
AI
compared
into
to
our
our
computer
technology or
system.
something like that.
Yeah, that said, I would actually like to check the status on the seed vault and just see if that is still doing its thing.
All right. So that is going to be an insight and science check. It's going to be
Can
difficulty
we do
0. So okay, there's
Out
2.
of curiosity, could we consider doing a psychological assessment of the AI?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I was actually
Captain?
going to suggest that once we got
Yeah.
there.
Yep. So as you're scanning, the tricord reveals that the vaults are secured behind 2 airlocks, each requiring a security key to open. The seeds inside are perfectly preserved. But while you're there, the speakers in the ceiling crackle. There's a burst of feedback, then cold silence before you hear a child's cries once more. He sounds inconsolable with grief. The boy sniffles and speaks. Please, please, you have to. Then static cuts off the voice.
We have to what?
And then at the end far into the corridor, the big door slide opened. Beyond it, a white tiled passage extends for about 8 meters to another door, also open.
Door opened.
Guess I'm gonna go lean.
This is definitely a trap, but we still have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll spring it first then.
Hey, I did mention it's October, right?
Hey, even if you know it's a trap, if the bait's good enough, you're going to get caught anyways.
It's a trap. Oh, sorry, wrong franchise.
You can say that in Star Trek too, it's fine.
To quote an old classic, the best way to deal with a trap is to spring it. If anybody knows what I'm quoting, I love you forever.
I feel like
So, a door just opened.
I'm going to enter the door immediately.
As soon as I see him going in, I rush in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rushing, but I'm gonna try.
Where
Are you really going to race me right now?
No, I'm not going to. That's a terrible idea.
Yes, it
would be
is.
funny. But...
Actually, let the bird go. It's its job.
Yeah.
Which one?
Alright, so
The birds are both just rushing to their death.
yeah, so
I'm okay
The
with
security
that.
bird,
I mean,
not the science bird.
now that Joss has been stopped from running headlong into possible doom, what is the plan?
If anybody is going in, I am going first.
You could scan.
I'll go
Thing.
behind him.
Let's do that.
I have one
We
of those.
should have tricorders out, and we should keep our eyes peeled.
I mean, it is Star Trek. When in doubt, always scan things.
Yes.
Medical.
When in
tricorder.
danger
this is
or
gonna
in
be
doubt, run in circles, scream, and shout.
So first, Craig, you are now once again able to perform tasks, so there is that.
Okay. So,
This
I should
scanning this is going to be an
scan.
insight and science task with a difficulty of 2. You do
I
currently
will do
have 2
that.
momentum. Would you like to spend any momentum? Actually, this seems like a Lanford kind of roll, isn't it? What's your insight and
Can I
science?
point out real
I've got
quick
10 and 4 for that.
14.
that we have 2 birds, one of which is a cassowary and the other one is basically a penguin?
What do you mean?
Neither of which, both of them are flightless.
No, they're not
I am
flightless.
That's what I think is funny.
I am the funny
Lanford,
neurotoxin.
what's your
nerd.
insight and science?
Mine's 10 and 4.
9 and 5, so we're tied.
Oh, okay.
Science and what?
Well, so I'm going to say that Craig's been taking a fair few checks this episode, so I'm going to have Lanford do it, because I don't think Lanford's taken a single task yet.
Yeah.
Well, he looked at the robot.
Okay, fine. He's taken 1 task so far.
That's fair.
Let him cook.
Oh.
Do you have any specializations that might help?
Look.
Not that it would have mattered, because unless you have a 5 in science, it won't matter.
Children trapped in ancient computer systems.
What's your
Yes,
science score?
Very specific.
I haven't actually rolled yet, so.
Oh, that wasn't you? Okay.
No, that was my last one. That was checking on the seed vault status.
Do you want to use any momentum?
Yeah, let's do a momentum.
Okay. Alright, well, that momentum came back. Alright. So, let's see. So, this passage connects to the missile silo, and it does not have any obvious dangerous stuff in there. There's not, like, crazy radiation or poisonous gas or slavering monsters or anything like that in the immediate corridor. However, if you would like, you can always obtain information by spending some momentum and asking questions.
Yeah, let's get some information.
What would you like to know?
I want to know, is there anything like connecting cable-wise, any communications, anything running alongside this, possibly
Yes.
that I could use as like a Jeffries tube or something like extra.
So, in searching for connections, what you have not found is a Jeffries tube. However, you have found that the independent power signature within the silo has strengthened and is no longer intermittent.
And you
Interesting.
said we're heading towards the silo part.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's clearly coming from a big missile.
Hey guys, I got the special thing. I spent momentum to get information, which means I get to ask a second question.
Do
Is there
it.
anything else we want to know?
It looks safe to go down there if there's any obvious traps or anything.
Yeah, that sounds like a good question. I'd like information on.
I already
Any
gave you that
visible
information,
machine
though.
gun.
The answer was no.
Yeah, it
Should I
is.
throw a rock into the corridor anyways, just to make sure?
There are no rocks.
Can we throw a
Can I
bird
break
down the
it from
corridor?
legs?
Yes.
Yeah. We can throw a bird down the corridor.
Also, Ross, your microphone just suddenly became almost completely silent. I have almost
I moved
impossible.
my mic like 2
Oh.
inches from my face, and suddenly you can't hear me. I love this headset.
Yeah.
So what is the other question that you wanted, Lanford?
I can't think of one off the top of my head. That's why I gave a group shout out to see if anybody else had something.
Well, I don't really know, really. It looks safe to go down there. I think we should just go down and investigate.
You know what? The door was open when we got in. Does it look like the door was intentionally open, or does it look like it's been like broken open?
Oh no, it opened by activating its actual like opening mechanisms and everything. It just opened.
Okay, so we just had the standard little Star Trek door.
Yep. So
Nope.
I wouldn't hate knowing, if we've got an extra question, when this place started existing. Like, when are we?
Yes. Lanford, is that what you'd like to spend an extra bonus momentum on?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Do it.
This whole silo shelter seed vault was built some 10,000 or so years ago.
I told you guys it was an Elon Musk planet.
You think some of the Elon Musk builds is going to last 10,000 years?
No, but I think there's somebody here with a brain chip that in their brain that failed and exploded their brain. I don't think Elon built this place. I think there's a guy here that had one of his brain chips in his head.
So, you guys going into the corridor?
I would say so.
I lead the way.
Let's
All right.
go!
I am going
Let's go kick a
right.
child.
As you enter, the stench of decay is overwhelming. You get past the corridor to the next
There's
door, and
something
aisles
there.
upon aisles of rotten fruits and vegetables fill what was once a food distribution center. Across the vast
Oh, no
circular
one's
room
dead, okay.
is an open lift door. Beside it, another door leads to a service corridor. As in the seed vault, security cameras track your every step.
Oh, I have something.
I wave at one of the cameras nonchalantly.
When I notice someone's watching, I'm going to do my counselor thing of, hey, is anybody there?
There's no response. It just echoes.
Oh,
Am I able to like use my tricorder to like try and figure something out about the cameras as to where the source of them is?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Okay. I'll
When you
try that
scan,
then.
when you scan, they're hooked into the general power distribution system, and they have physical cables that are connecting them to whatever communication system they're operating under. So there's.
Okay, can I try and follow those cables?
You would have to like start taking apart the walls.
Damn. Right. So we're being watched by someone, and we need to figure out who. There's obviously someone controlling these cameras. They're watching us.
Someone,
Yeah.
something.
Probably the same
questionable age.
person or entity that is messing with the computer systems up top.
Potentially the same entity that attacked you for whatever. Why did it attack you again?
I don't know. Because the bird tried to hit it.
Ah,
It shouted intruders before it attacked.
It did point guns at you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you're right. It did shout intruders, so it's obviously thinks that it's defending the place. So I don't know if whatever it is malevolent rather than some kind of protection program of some kind.
did you guys
Yeah,
have
that's-
your weapons out when it attacked you?
Well, no, they were on our side like
Yeah.
normal.
what if we left our weapons? Wait, no, that's a terrible idea. Ignore
I
that.
would not.
Yeah.
Disregard. I was just thinking maybe if it thought that we weren't hostile, it, you know.
Maybe, but I would rather not try that out and then have no gun.
You have a point. You have a point.
Is there any more information we can get about where we're in the habitat now, aren't we?
Yeah, you're in what looks like a food distribution center. That's why there's vegetables all over the place rotting.
Can I use my investigation focus to, see if there's anything that might be living in this room at all?
There isn't.
Okay, lovely.
Right, are we able
Like,
to tell
not even,
how
like-
long these vegetables have been rotting for? Because if there's rotting vegetables, then they haven't been here for that long. Otherwise, they would just be like,
I have a medical
except-
tricorder for that.
That this place has only been powered on for a little while. Before
Yep.
that, it was frozen.
So presumably these things have started rotting in the last hour or so since we've been here, because we turned that shit on.
No, it's more than an hour of rotting.
It's
How is
more
that
than an hour of
possible?
rotting.
how is it possible if we've only just turned the heating on that they've been rotting for more than an hour? They were frozen before. Is there some kind of time
Maybe
dilation
they were
going on?
rotted before they froze?
Well,
Or like they
who-
started rotting, then froze,
Yeah.
and then when we thawed them, it
Well,
continued to
Who
rot?
ran the cables down here? Because it wasn't you guys.
Yeah. And Dr. Jennings said his whole team was dead before he was killed. He was frozen relatively quickly, but they might have been dead for a couple of days when he made that recording.
We're not assuming the cables and
How
stuff
did
were
he make-
run before we got here.
How did he make a recording when he was dead?
No, he made the recording and he died soon after that, but at that point they were already dead, and we don't know how long.
The other people, he's referring to the other people, were dead.
Remember, there was originally a team of like 8 or 9 people
Yes.
here.
So
So
that
we
that
could probably
is
try
that
and
rotting,
find the
but
other people and what happened to them, because the one guy died because a
Corpses.
chip exploded in his brain. The other guy died
Nope.
because of
That's not why he
what?
died.
no.
He was strangled. The chip. You don't even know that there was definitely a chip per se, but something was implanted in his brain and then taken
Something
out.
was in his brain
And
that was removed.
then he died
Oh,
later.
got it.
Yeah, there was something around his neck, I remember that.
Yep, there was a cable around his neck.
Yes.
So, guy strangled from cable, pseudo-frozen, cables dragged down from some other place into another area that may or may not have been done by the prior people who were here doing the freezing. So they wanted to freeze dry the place? Is that what you're saying?
No, it looks more like someone shut down the power to prevent whatever is down here. And the freezing was just incidental.
So are they trying to stop the computer that's defending the place?
Maybe.
Hmm.
It didn't sound ready to negotiate when we interacted with the drone.
Well, if we think the computer program is old, and I'll defer to to Shelby on this, but if it's old, it wouldn't have a terribly advanced programming that would be able to make that kind of decision necessarily.
No, all the computer systems so far just seem to be local control systems for whatever room we're in. Nothing seems to be really connected to anything else, from what I gather.
We have messages from dead frozen guys and homicidal computers. We really are in Darkstar right now.
Yeah.
And we surf into the sunset.
Let's just hope this isn't like I have no mouth and I must scream.
Well, it feels like we're being watched, and it feels like things are happening as we're moving around. So I don't think we're alone here.
Yes. But I also don't
agree.
think that standing around will help. We should keep going and look if we can find the computer system that is controlling this place and either fix it or shut it down or whatever.
Well, there's a door to a lift.
Would there be any sign
Well,
of, like,
we should
track-
maybe go
Jazz,
to that
you're
lift
almost
then.
completely inaudible again.
Oh, sorry. Would there be any sign of, like, tracks or something in this area? Like, any sign of, like, anything that has moved through here?
Any
Or
here,
been
any
around.
sign that there's been people here.
Not
Yeah, people
Not that you
or
can find.
things.
Okay, well then I guess the only option is we go and check out where that lift goes.
Well,
Sounds
Yep.
like it.
okay.
Acting captain, is that alright? Should we go there?
Yes, let's get into the lift and see where it goes. And
All
be
right,
careful.
so
you, big
the
brother.
lift is big enough for all of you, but only just. And it has buttons labeled 1 through 14. And they have control center on level 1, security on level 2, general store on level 3, which seems to be where you are based on the indicator, medical bay level 4. Then 5 through 10 are all labeled residential suites, except that number 5 has a location for a key. Looks like you can't access it unless you actually have a key in there, and then you turn it.
Right.
Can I indicate that I might do something that is a little bit more, like, character-driven? I have a thing about historical medicine. If they have a medical bay here that's really, really old, I really want to go check it out.
I'm sure that'll be a thing that we can do. Level 11 is library and classrooms. Level 12 is recreation. Level 13 is hydroponics. Level 14 is pumps and septic.
Well, I'd like to check out the control room as the engineer.
Yeah, I think we should start with the control room. And once we have disabled or fixed the murderous AI, then we can check the library and the infirmary and stuff like that.
Acting Captain, it might be valuable as well to check out the medical bay, because if any of their crewmates were injured while they were here, this might be the place that they would have gone.
That is true, but I think we should check the command center first anyway. But that is a good point.
So, as you go up to the control center, rows of computers and monitors fill the front third of this cavernous space, with workstations for 24 technicians. Beyond a glass partition, several enormous backup generators that long ago exhausted their fuel supply sit idle, exhaust hoses snaking through the ceiling.
Okay, is there any obvious kind of central control console?
There is a number of control consoles. It's not clear which one is central, if any.
Okay, am I able to go and just try and access the systems to see what's going on?
Absolutely. This is going to be a control and engineering with a difficulty of 2, but the complication range is 3.
Control and engineering, complication range 3. No, I've already got a focus I can use there. Can I use momentum, guys, if that's all right?
I would also help with that, and I have a focus in ancient technology.
All right, I will let you definitely take that focus. Yeah.
Okay, well that's my role. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need yours. Oh.
All right.
Nope.
Let's see. Well, there's good news and bad news. You might be able to try again. No. You are locked out.
I think the bad news is we made it worse.
You were locked out. And,
Again?
Yeah, you're locked out. And there's worse news.
What do you mean again? Last time it looked like that when he found it.
There's worse news. 3 of the track robots enter the room because someone alerted them by rolling a 20.
That would be me?
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Who's going first?
Who's on first?
Right. I don't see the scene changed.
Yeah, I don't have a map set up for this one. Sorry.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're in the corridor. There's a couple zones between you and them. You can take cover behind the computers. They'll provide you with 2 challenge dice worth of cover.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Take cover.
Well, you gotta wait for your turn. So who's going first?
Can I go first?
Can.
Chance? Okay, I'm going to duck behind one of the computers and fire from cover.
Okay, so the ducking behind cover is a minor action, so that's fine. And the firing is a control and security check.
Okay. If I actually manage to hit this, one roll, yeah?
I mean, it's 2 dice, but yeah, it's 1 roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just making sure I'm not screwing things up. Okay. Let's go.
You do not manage to connect, no. One of
These
the drones,
dice are not liking us today. What's going on?
One of the drones turns towards you, and I'm going to spend a point of threat. Give it a bonus die.
Speak for yourself. I've done great.
yeah, good job, Doc. You got more work coming up, I reckon. Because I think our counselor might just get shot.
I did my job, too.
Yeah.
It not only misses you, it actually manages to hit one of the guys in front of it. One of the other drones.
Oh,
It's
good
very
job for dodging the bullet.
it's very, very dumb.
Better than you did.
Yeah.
In fact, one of them it hits something apparently vital, and one of them just goes down because its buddy shot it. It's very pathetic.
I love Collateral. So
They're
much in games.
stormtroopers.
Yeah.
All right, whose turn is it
No,
next?
stormtroopers don't hit anything, not even their own guys.
True.
I technically took out an enemy.
No, that's not what happened.
No.
Doesn't matter. Still taking credit for it at the junior
The JO's
lunchroom.
ball or whatever.
Yeah, the JO table. Still taking credit for it.
But who's up next?
Right, well, I'll go next. I'll take cover, and then I'll shoot at the one that was doing the shooting.
Okay.
What do I need to task?
This
What
is
am I rolling?
control security if you're shooting.
Control security. Complication range is what?
1.
1. Oh my god.
Well, there's not a hit, but it is also a complication, so I'm going to take a pointed threat. Unless you guys want to retain the initiative, it is now the other robot's turn. I'm going to spend...
I'll get shot once, that's fine.
I'm going to spend another pointed threat. This one's going to fire at Shelby, who just was firing at it. And I miss. Don't worry about it.
Yay.
Yippee!
All right, now it's everyone else's turn, so in sequence, whatever sequence you like, feel free to just
I
go
will
ahead.
refer to our acting captain on what order he wants
Okay.
to go in.
How close together are they?
Right now, they're bunched into a corridor, so they're like right next to each
Okay.
other.
How much momentum do we have?
No.
None. Okay. To spend immediate momentum, I can use threat instead, or does that only work on rolls?
No, you can spend threat on anything you
Okay.
would normally... You can buy threat on anything you would normally spend momentum on.
Okay. Because I would like to do 3 minor actions, which would cost 2 momentum, which then would give you 2 threat. Which is, I would like to go to cover, I would like to take the aim minor action,
Okay.
and I would like to take the preparation action for the phaser, because I can charge a phaser to use the area effect.
Okay, well, you can't charge it and aim it on the same turn.
Why not?
Because if you're going to charge it, then it's going to explode and you can't fire it.
No, it's not going to explode. It has the charge weapon property, which allows it to take an additional effect if I
Yep,
set
okay.
the power setting.
Sorry, yep, you're right. Go for it.
Also, since I have the Deadeye Marksman trait, means that aiming not only lets me re-roll 1d20, but it also lets me reduce the difficulty of the attack by 1.
Okay, it is now a difficulty 1 attack, and you can re-roll a d20.
I don't have a focus for that, but I'm still... Hopefully...
You also get 1 more die to roll.
That should be 2 die. Let me just roll 1 more.
Alright, so not only do you hit,
So
you gain a
that's
point of
good.
momentum. And roll that damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So that looks like 5 damage and area, so it should maybe hit multiple of them.
Yeah, it'll hit both of them.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you've damaged both of them now. Now, they are big, bulky robots, so you haven't damaged them as much as you think you have. Alright, who's next?
Well, 5 damage is 5 damage, but yes.
Absolutely.
Or
I
stress,
got a thing
or-
I want to do.
What's that?
I would like to take cover, pull out my tricorder, and see if I can start getting some scans. I want to know if these things are being like remote controlled by some signal, or if they're actually acting autonomously.
Alright, take an insight science check. You're not sure.
All right, that was my thing. I'll be
All right.
not sure.
Who's next?
I think that's my turn. They're coming down a hallway, right?
Yep.
Can I move instead of backwards behind things? Can I take cover on the far side of the hallway?
You would have to take a sprint action to do that.
where they're coming in?
You need a sprint action to do that. That's what you want.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to.
I would like to take a sprint action to do that.
All right, that's going to be fitness security.
Fitness security. Am I rolling on a task 1?
No, it's a regular old task, so you get 2 dice.
2 dice. Okay. I don't think any of my focuses would apply. Would it?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
You have a focus on sprinting?
No. But I do kind of have a focus on hiding.
It's still, you're trying to get to a place. If you hide later, then maybe,
yeah. I just want to do like the back to the wall thing, and then if one of them comes around the corner,
Take that fitness security roll.
That's what I'm going for. All right, yeah, we'll just do a regular roll. Bang!
All right, yep, you make it there.
Yeah, I've done nothing but roll ones this entire game so far.
Yeah, you've been carrying us all.
I'm on point today.
All right, now
No,
it is
never happened. I'm shit at rolling.
It is
dice.
turn 2. Who's gonna go first?
I will go first again then.
Right.
Did I get us any momentum back?
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to once more fire on the Bobot.
Okay, you want to take an aim action or anything?
Probably should.
Probably, yeah.
Since the first minor action is free, that is kind of useful.
Does the aim action require anything or no?
I mean, it requires a minor action.
Okay. Okay. So just roll the attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is not the attack, but I will take that as your damage if you hit.
Oh, I'm...
Still going to be in
Forgive
control
me.
security. Yep. But you get one more
Which,
die.
since you aimed, you can re-roll that.
Oh,
Yeah, and you also
great.
get another roll anyway.
Oh, that also. Yeah, you can just...
Yeah, there.
Okay. So that's not a hit.
Well, I tried.
All right. One of the robots turns towards Ross, who was just firing at it, and it misses. But I'm going to spend 2 momentum. All right, 2 threat. Keep the momentum, and the other one is also going to fire at Ross, and it also misses because these guys kind of suck. All right.
Oof.
It's everyone else's turn.
So okay, so I noticed that
Thank God.
they're firing at Ross. So am I able to like get behind one of them and maybe try and rewire it or something, because they seem pretty basic?
Not in a single turn, unless you have something that allows you to take extra tasks. But in order to get behind one, you would have to also sprint.
Okay. No. Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay. Would you like to take the aim action?
Yes.
All right. That'll let you re-roll a d20 on your d20 roll. Or your 2d20 roll.
Or you could also take the preparation action to make your phaser armor piercing or make it do more damage.
Well, he rolled 0-0, so it's not going to matter.
But with an aim, you can
Right, yeah.
re-roll 1 die.
Yeah, you can only re-roll 1, which isn't going to be enough anyway.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, then
Well,
it doesn't
actually,
matter.
hold on. If you roll an actual 1...
Yeah, if you roll a 1, or you could have 2 successes.
Which you did!
See? See?
Holy crap! All right, roll your damage, man. You actually rolled the 1. Oh,
Boom.
man. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's better than the none damage you were going to do before. All right, who else is up? Who else
No
is
one
up?
else goes.
I guess.
Come on, someone.
I can go.
Do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
I don't think I've done anything yet, actually,
Okay.
for some reason. Anyway, I'll fly towards them.
Okay. So, like, are you going to cover 1 zone or 2?
I'm gonna go right up next to one of them, whatever that
All right.
takes.
So that's going to take a fitness security roll to sprint.
Fitness, security. Boop. I got
All
a
right.
1.
Well, you managed to get to the space where they're in. You're not currently behind them, though.
Okay, I didn't want to be behind them, so that's fine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right next up.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Who's up next?
Well, then I will shoot the one that is not covered by him.
Okay. Are you going to take any other minor actions?
Yes, I will aim again, and I will shoot.
Okay. So now your difficulty is down by 1, and you can reroll.
1 die if I need to.
Which you don't, but you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt, I guess. Well, I could roll a 20, but...
Well, you get more momentum.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
a success.
All right, now what? What are you up to?
Okay, then I roll my damage.
All right. Oh, jeez.
That's 7 damage.
No.
It shuts down. There's only one left. This is going much better than that time. There was only 2 people in the room and no one had cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I think Chesh and Zerolon are the only ones who haven't gone. So that's Tregan and Lanford.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot.
You're gonna aim?
I mean, I suppose I should.
Probably.
That's control security.
Yep. So you could re-roll that first die that didn't hit. All right, that's a hit. All right. It's a little bit of damage, but it is currently still coming at you. Dr. Tregan, what are you up to?
Have they made it to the end of the hallway where they're coming into our zone yet, where I would be able to see them from against the wall?
Yeah.
Then, if one of them is close enough to me, I am going to physically attack it.
All right, you'll have to cross into its zone, but that's fine. You can do that with a minor attack.
It's not
or
in my
minor
zone
action.
yet. You said it was in my zone. You lied to me.
I said it was physically close enough for you to see it. It's now currently going to be in your zone once you take a minor action,
Fine.
which is not really a big deal.
Fine.
But this is going
I'll
to be
punch it in the face.
daring security.
Punch it.
I punch. This is a task roll 2?
Yes.
Wonderful. 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 Pow!
All right, you managed to hit it. Roll your unarmed damage.
Nothing but
Punching.
ones. Let's go.
Punch.
All right.
I mean,
nope,
your
that's
daring
not
and
nice
security
too.
together is a 13, so...
My unarmed strike, non-lethal knockdown effect. That one, right?
Yep.
Am I changing the number is 1? Is that correct?
Leave it.
Perfect.
All right. So,
Pow, pow.
managed to somewhat disorient it, and it
Pow,
turns
pow.
towards you because it's its turn,
That's
and
fine.
it seems very unhappy, which is why I'm spending
Good. Fight me.
3 threat
Fight
to
me.
get 4 dice as it
Fight
shoots you
me, coward.
successfully.
I got 3 arms.
You're just dancing around it with 3
Yeah,
arms.
I got 3 arms. I got 3 legs. What are you gonna do?
That will pass.
What it's going to do is
psychological damage.
actually manage to shoot at you and cause 5 stress worth of damage, which is an injury, unless you want to avoid the injury.
Oh.
Fine, I don't care.
3 arms,
Are you
4 more
spending-
arms.
We need-
This
Are you
is nonsense. How
Are
is
you
it
spending
shooting?
determination?
It
Hey,
has disadvantage. I can
excuse
slap
me.
it.
Are you spending determination or giving me threat?
No, I'll just take 5.
Okay, but you're going to be injured.
You're
unless you
taking
want-
an injury.
Yeah, you're taking
Yeah,
an
take
injury.
an injury.
Do you want
Yeah.
to just be out of the game until someone fixes you, or do you want to avoid the injury?
Ah, fix me. You guys are fine.
All right. Well, Dr. Tregan is now
I
injured.
believe in my. I believe
I will
in my
point out
team.
that if I try to use my medical skills on you, you will wake up with 5 arms and also dead.
Yeah, my medicine's also
I'll
one.
take more arms. You
All
guys
right.
actually think you can't get me back up?
So,
Oh.
No.
whose turn is it?
I believe in you.
I think I already went this
Yes,
turn,
it-
so not me.
I think it's Hank's go, isn't it?
I shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we-
I
oh,
think
we're
it's
back-
my next turn.
We're
Okay,
we're,
then.
we're up
We
at a new
might
turn.
be
Go for it.
back at the top of the round if no one else.
I guess it would be my
Yes, you then, Jiden.
Okay. I am
You also
definitely
don't
not
have to
gonna
keep
be
the same
too
turn order if you don't want to.
Yeah.
I am definitely not going to be too happy about my boss just getting shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the opposite of like most scenarios.
So what are you
Well,
gonna do
they're
about
nicer to me than most other people on the ship, so which is not saying a lot, but you know.
it? Right, but if you don't actually take a turn, I'm going to
Not
skip you.
stupid bird.
So I'm going to fire on the robot again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I should take an aim action.
Foil
So
says I
that-
cast Cure Light Wounds. If only that were a thing.
Oh,
Ask medical tricorder.
you guys choose healing spells? What? You should
Where's
choose
that-
Fireball. Come on.
Okay, Josh, come on, where's that
okay.
roll?
Oh, yes. Should I take an aim action before that?
If you'd like.
Okay, so would that...
Either an
so
aim
that would
action
be,
or a preparation action to fiddle with your phaser.
Yeah, okay.
So what are you doing?
Yep.
Alright, that's a hit.
Woo! And damage would be,
It's right next to the weapon.
Yeah, just making sure.
Alright, that is a glancing hit. Alright, who's up next? Not Dr.
Am I
Trigan.
able to try and override this lockout in any way, like using my cybernetics?
I would let you do that with the cybernetics, yeah, but that would mean that the complication range is going up to 4. And if you...
Okay. Well, everyone's getting shot, so I think it's kind of something I need to do at this point.
Alright, that's going to be control engineering with a difficulty of 2 and complication range of 4.
Okay, I'm gonna... Wait, can I use momentum and give you 1 threat to take up to 4 dice?
Yep.
Okay, doing that then.
Alright. You do in fact override the lockout.
Remember, it hurts me, so it makes problems with my neck stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alright. Who's up next?
I'll
So
go.
I've overridden the computer, so someone needs to try and figure out what's going on.
I'll go. I'll just try to jump on top of this thing and like smash its visual sensor, since we saw one, right?
Alright. That's going to be a daring security.
Alright. What I'm good at. 2
Alright.
successes.
Roll your unarmed damage.
Alright. There you go.
Alright. You managed to not only disable its camera, the entire thing shuts down, and we are now no longer in combat. Someone might want to go fix Dr. Trigan.
Yes, I will
Yes.
go do that.
Okay.
I do have a healing kit on my person.
So does
I'm going to yoink your healing kit in that
you
case.
already have a med kit. It doesn't have anything
yes,
you don't
I-
have.
You're the medical
Yeah.
intern. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, I forgot.
You literally got the exact
You
same
have your
stuff.
own medical supplies.
I
But you
forgot.
can
It's
steal
fine,
her
it's
stuff
fine.
if you
I
want to.
trust-
We are not stopping you.
I
Control
trust my
medicine.
intern. He's been doing his best. I believe in him. He helped us
doing-
out earlier. This is his testing. He'll be fine.
Okay, what would I have to roll for
Control
this?
medicine.
Is an important part of the medical
Uh,
procedure to rifle through the patient's
Control
pockets.
Medicine, and it's him.
Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2. Yes.
2 critical fails. Let's go.
Oh boy. Let's find out.
Dr. Trigan
Not a
is
critical.
not okay. She's not in danger of
Okay.
dying, but she's not getting up anytime soon.
Better than nothing.
Maybe.
I
At
tried.
least you tried.
It
My
might
character is like the most pathetic thing in existence.
be necessary
Oh
to
my
transport her back to Lexington.
Okay, I just happen to have some transporter buffers, enhancers that you can do that with. All right, now that we've dealt with
Well,
Trigan,
hold
the
on.
machines aren't shooting anymore.
Before we do that, does Chesh, because your character is going to be out of action for a bit, would you like to bring in a supporting character for you to play as?
I'm fine either way. I want to leave that to our commanding.
Well, overall, I prefer that you as a player have something to do.
Yeah, you should maybe send down one.
I
of
think
the
that is
just
the player
be muted and grayed out, which would be also very
The
funny.
question is, could we help Dr. Tregan with another medicine check, or is that out of the question?
I mean, right now she's not getting back up anytime soon.
Okay. Then we should beam her back to the ship, and yeah, if you want to play a
Jack
supporting
something else
character, I
medical, I
will
think.
call them in, and then we can
Yeah,
beam them
sure.
down.
We should bring back that the cat that slaps.
Truman Millar? Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
alright, we have, because this person
sounds
is coming back for a second time, we have a few options. You can choose to increase a single attribute by 1, which can't go over 12. You can choose to increase a single discipline by 1, which can't go over 5. You can select an additional talent, an additional focus, or 1 additional value. Which one would you like to do?
I don't know. Do you want me to choose that or
Well, you're playing the character.
Yeah.
son of a bitch? Okay, well,
That's,
Yeah,
an
you
odd,
make me
that's an
choose.
odd focus.
I have a 1 focus, which is currently
That would be
phasers,
very
and I have
odd.
no values. But I guess. Oh, I've got hand-to-hand combat. Okay, I guess I take a value.
Lasers and hand-to-hand combat.
What value would you like?
I think a value that would be good for a cat combatant would be Khajiit have wares if you have
Do-
coin.
How does that work?
Do
Because you're not a
supporting
Khajiit,
characters
and do
get
you actually sell things?
determination?
No, not.
Sorry.
Hello,
What?
stranger.
Khajiit was so aware.
Is a value even worth it then? Because values are only provide value if you have determined.
If you have
I
a better
can-
suggestion, I'll
I'm
take
a
it.
stupid
She can gain determination. I don't know, you can always just go the easy way and be like, security 5.
Yeah.
All right, security 5. Let's
Yeah.
go. Security 5.
Or-
Done. I did it.
Nice. Alright,
Boom.
I'm just
Dr.
gonna put...
Tregan goes, and we've got Millar. Meow.
Okay.
Spawning in spot.
Now, Tegan's safe. We've got cat person. Robots aren't shooting at us. I've unlocked the computer. Can I try and figure out in the system what is going on?
Yes.
Tregan is not inherently
Oh,
safe.
exactly.
Tregan is just on the ship getting medical attention that will
As
likely
safe
mean
as,
she
as
will
safe
survive.
as she can be. Yes. Right. So I access the systems to try and find out what's going on.
Alright, so there's a few things that catch your notice. One is a video file that seems to be something about this location, and the other one is a little database entry about level 5.
First thing I do is I click on the video file.
Alright, the video file seems to be some kind of advertisement for the facility. Over images of the complex phases the complex phases of construction of this area, there's a dramatic voice that narrates the following. Tanner Cole, entrepreneur, visionary, savior. A decade ago, he warned global leaders of the coming planet-wide catastrophe. No one listened, so he took matters into his own hands, vowing to save our planet's biodiversity and our species. Now the end is in sight, and only 10 births remain in his revolutionary survival complex. Powered by wind, solar, and backup generators, and with hydroponic gardens and cutting-edge air and water filtration centers, our complex's 150 residents can survive indefinitely, and it's all run by the most advanced computer ever conceived. If you pass our rigorous selection process, the future can be yours. For the right price.
So is Elon Musk.
Basically, yeah.
Oh boy.
It's alien Elon Musk.
I fucking called it!
We should let the reactor explode.
Okay.
Alien Musk.
So
We all just leave and then just blast it from space.
Yeah, we're just like, okay, we know what's going on here. Let's
don't sleep, guys. Okay, so level 5 was the place in
Terminated.
the elevator that we couldn't get without a key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
so maybe this file has information as to where the key is. So let's have a look in there.
So it turns out that level 5, even though it was just listed as residential suites, is actually Tanner Cole's personal level that contains not only his living quarters, but also his personal laboratory. And the keys to access it, there's only 2. One belonged to Tanner Cole himself, and the other to the Chief of Security.
Any information as to where I could find them?
No, not the keys per se. However, there is a level labeled security on the lift.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
the chief of security probably was in security. The guy himself was probably in his quarters, which means his key is also there, which doesn't help us.
Okay, so do you think we should go to security and check it out, try and get the other key?
I think that is our best lead right at the moment.
Do that then.
The question is, do we have any information where this super advanced computer system is based? Because there are a lot of computers here, but it doesn't look like a server room or something. It looks like a
I
control
would assume
station.
he would have access to it, so I'm guessing it's in his personal quarters.
It might be, but the question is if we have any indicator where it
Does the computer give us any information, the computer have access to, does it give us any information about the control systems?
There is something listed as a server tower on level 5.
Right, so
looks
it's
like
all-
we have to
it's
get
in his
into level
quarters,
5, so security it is.
Right, we trot off to the elevator and go to security.
Okay, give me a second. So you guys get down to security, and you see an area where there would have, clearly, there was some dust settling down
In
here.
the security door.
And there are some tracks through the dust that lead to those 3 tracked robots that, you just fought and defeated. They were down here originally, so they went up the lift to get to you guys.
Which means
when you
they are
were
not
them.
down here anymore, which is
Correct.
kind of
That's
good.
good.
Correct.
Yeah,
They're not
happy with
here.
that.
Yep. You've defeated them at the cost of Dr. Tregan.
Yeah. A price I'm willing to pay.
Which, by the way, how is crewman Mlar feeling about her second away mission into a horror movie?
I feel like I'm the cat from Aliens. This is great.
You're Jonesy.
Yes. The cat
Hell,
always survives.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Alright.
We're Gucci.
So monitors cover the walls, cycling through locations
Maybe
within
you
the
guys
shelter.
should call me before you get into shit next time instead of after you've gotten into shit. That's all I'm saying.
Says the crewman to the captain.
Says the cat to the birds.
Also true.
No.
Monitors.
I know
Person in charge
who's
of
not
security,
getting
the
promoted
other
in the
person,
near
the
future.
intern of the boss who got yeeted. So, come on, guys.
Monitors cover the walls, cycling through locations within the shelter and the seed vault. Locked cages filled with primitive weaponry and ammunition occupy the center of the room. There are the spots where the 3 vehicles would have been sitting at the bottom of a concrete ramp blocked by steel blast doors. But on the intercom comes in a voice that sounds like it's cold and layered with hundreds of voices, maybe, and says, "Apologies, our drones. They don't always obey. They have a mind of their own, our creations. Please, come to the medical bay and we will treat your injuries."
Oh.
That sounds like a double trap.
Should've listened to me the whole damn time.
That
What?
sounds
They
like a
uploaded-
double trap.
Yeah.
They've uploaded themselves into the computer, haven't they? Okay, so is there any sign of a key anywhere?
So to check, this is going to be an insight or reason and security. So who would like to
Who's
be the
looking-
lead on that? I
Who's
will let,
got the best
I
insight?
will let
I've got
freaking
10.
everyone help because
Insight and
everyone's
reason
searching.
isn't great.
I've only got 10 and
I
1.
would
I've got
have it
11
well.
together.
I have 11.
Insight? Insight and what?
Insight
Insight
or
and
reason.
security.
Insight
Oh,
or
I
reason
have-
and security.
I have 12 insight and 5 security, so...
Can you do
And
your
you
own?
should
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone else, feel free to do an assist because you're all searching around.
Yeah. Is this a
okay.
task roll 1?
Yeah, for everyone who's assisting.
I didn't do anything.
Alright, so it's going to be 4 momentum added in. So good job. And you did, in fact, find the key.
Nice.
It's exactly where I would have put it if I was running this joint.
But are you going to accept the invitation to medical?
Well, I'd rather
Captain-
not.
Yes.
Right, Captain,
No.
there's two choices. We either go to medical or we use the key to access level 5. What would you like to do?
I would go to level 5. We can visit medical later.
Well, is there anyone here that has any injuries even, really? We're all kind of okay now, right?
Well, you're not currently suffering from an injury, but some of you have been grazed by bullets that might want.
Yeah.
Right, so getting them healed is a kind of a minor priority. Finding out what's going on is a major priority, so I agree we should go to level 5 first.
The voices say, "Are you sure you don't want to go to medical bay? We can treat you very quickly. We have citizens."
seems like
I'd
they're
rather
trying to get us to
first
medical
get
bay.
the AI under control.
I want to go to medical bay.
Yeah, but you are not here.
You want to turn us into science experiments, and you get to stay on the ship.
I want to go to medical bay.
Don't worry, I will send Counselor Ras to look at the medical bay so he can tell you in detail what you missed.
I am not going
It's
there.
not gonna be good enough.
Right. Well, how about I say to the voices, we will go to the medical bay after we have tried to find what was his name? The guy in charge of the base.
Tanner Cole.
Yeah. So I say to the voices, we will go to medical bay after we have attempted to find Tanner Cole.
Tanner Cole is in the medical bay.
Okay, Captain.
Oh.
Is he still alive?
There's a long pause. This can be.
Mm-hmm.
He can be. What?
Yes,
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
So, Captain, I've got a suggestion. We just get the fuck out of here.
We could nuke it from orbit,
Yeah,
but
we've got photon torpedoes. I've installed new launchers.
we haven't tested out those yet. They wouldn't need. Nah, I think we should go to level 5 first.
Colony to feed.
A small robot waddles out on two unsteady legs. It looks like it's falling apart, but it has one arm that comes out of the center of its torso,
Marvin!
and it beckons to you.
Okay, as the engineer, I get on my tricorder and scan it.
The vibes are atrocious.
All right. So you can tell immediately that this thing probably shouldn't be functional.
Okay. Captain, this doesn't appear to... Actually, it shouldn't be working based on what I'm seeing here, but it clearly is.
Are you telling me that on top of weird AI, we are now putting magic?
Well, I genuinely don't see how this machine is functioning the way it is, but it seems to be asking us to go with it.
Yeah, come on.
No. No.
Hey.
Either go with the robot, who clearly
No,
wants to
let's
take us
go to level 5. If the AI is friendly and wants to help us, it can help us later. If this is a trap, then I would rather not walk into it.
I
Okay,
agree.
guess
It
we'll go
starts
to level
following
5.
you towards the lift as you go.
Okay, looks like we've picked up a friend.
So
I will pick it up. If that is possible.
it's very heavy. I suppose it's possible. You definitely want to try?
I'll try.
Alright. Make a fitness security check. This is going to be difficulty 3 and a complication range of 2.
I'll use a momentum if we have any.
You have 4.
Can I use 3? Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Do it.
Okay, you managed to pick up the robot.
Alright. I'll take it with us where we're going.
Was already headed that way anyway. You have accomplished literally nothing. Except to waste momentum.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I shouldn't
Alright,
have
but
said
you do
sure.
notice, as you pick up the robot, that there's a little text display on its little head
He'll
area.
He'll take his nothing and be happy with it.
It has
Yes.
the word hello on it.
Alright, I show one of the engineers that is with us.
So you mean Shelby.
Yeah, the engineer. It's displaying the word hello. I think someone's in control of this robot. I think it's being controlled remotely rather than functioning on its own.
Well, the voice
yes
said
appears
that
on the screen.
Yep, so I'm right.
The
Okay,
robot-
so can you... robot, can you hear me right now?
The word yes blinks off, then back on again.
Are you talking to me from the infirmary?
It blinks to no.
Where do you want me to go?
Level 5 appears.
Okay.
Captain, it appears the robot wants us to go to level 5, or at least whoever is controlling this machine remotely.
I trust the machine a lot more, to be honest.
Well, it's not really a machine at this point. It's just a remote-controlled drone. Captain, I do suggest we just go to level 5, see if we can find a central control system from there. Maybe turn off the AI if possible, and just find out who's doing all of this.
Captain?
Let's do it. Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Alright, so when you get off the lift to level 5, the robot hobbles off into a side room. And you can see that it plugs in some cables from itself into a monitor. And
Okay.
Okay.
as
I
the,
allow this to happen.
as the monitor sparks to life on the wall, letters painstakingly appear one by one on the screen, reading out slowly, "We are monsters. You must destroy us. Please."
Huh?
Then, 2 images flash on the screen. A young boy stands in a long, gray hallway. His shaggy black hair sticks out in all directions. His ragged clothes hang from his skinny frame. He glances towards the camera, fear on his face, as if he is about to be caught. Then the image changes to the missing outpost personnel, strapped into surgical chairs in what appears to be on this level's main room. The screen goes dark. Then the drone starts shaking from side to side. And then suddenly, it just turns off.
Oh.
Okay.
So that nuke it from orbit option.
Yeah, I'm beginning to like that. I think that maybe.
Yeah. Hey, can I
But
press the
first,
big button?
no, sit down, counselor.
I'm gonna press the big red button.
No,
Maybe.
sadly, I think we need to find out exactly what's going on here, just in case it is a danger that might spread.
Yeah. So, okay, can I access the main server, which you said was in this room?
It's time
So
to
it's
murder
actually-
some children.
Down in the main level, or the main room of this level. That was just
Okay,
a side of the
can I go-
office area.
All right. So now that's stopped and the robot seems to have died. I'll go into the main room and try to access the server.
Alright, so you enter the main room and an enormous server towers in the center of the room. Patterns of lights blink across its polished black surface. In front of it, you see the missing outpost personnel, dead and strapped into surgical chairs. Their skulls have been opened and implanted with electrode arrays, all feeding into the server. Multi-armed surgical robots attached to each chair lie dormant. A humanoid robot doctor, synthetic skin covering only the front of its metallic cranium, examines the bodies. One of its arms hangs useless at its side. The robot ignores your presence. A web of cables fan out behind the server, connecting the tower to row upon row of human-sized pods. More than 100 in all.
Oh, yeah. Can we just shoot this thing?
Can I try to take a risk? I want to try to take a risk.
Okay.
So I'll ask the acting captain. Captain.
Yes.
Can I try to get a status report out of this robot?
Well, of course you can try.
Do
you
I
think
have
you can do it?
permission, sir?
Of course you have permission. Let's try.
All right. I just confidently walk over to the robot and I say, "Doctor, status report."
It completely ignores it.
Okay. I
It
will
was a good
turn
try.
to the engineer then.
Oh, maybe if you were a medical officer.
Oh, if they were a medical officer, you say?
I don't know if that'll work, but go ahead.
I'm going to walk over to the robot and say, excuse me, doctor, medical report, please?
What does that mean? Oh, you're asking the robot? Sorry, for some reason I thought you were asking Trigan, who's not even here. No, it continues to ignore you.
Well, it was an idea.
Dapper got confused on my behalf.
Yeah.
About my own insurance.
Well, normally when someone says doctor, they mean you.
Why must every single thing you say be an absurd, retarded straw man?
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, language. Wait, are we allowed to say that on this channel, or?
This is not my PG-13 channel. This is my much looser rules channel.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything against it.
Starlink seems to do updates at 3 a.m. and there's no way to tell it to not do that.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I
guess-
look
okay.
again, since he might not have heard it, to our engineer to look at this medical robot. Because it's not responding to our queries.
Okay, can I try and open it up?
The robot?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
It's humanoid, in case you weren't here.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be a.
I want to try and
Control-
find out where it's being controlled from and stuff. By
It's gonna be a
opening it up.
control engineering. Wait, are you scanning it, or are you actually trying to physically open it?
Physically trying to open it up with my engineering.
All right, that's gonna be
Skills.
control engineering. It's gonna be difficulty 2. All right. So you managed to open it up, and it starts shutting down, and nothing in there seems to be indicating that it was operating with remote control. It seems like it was on an autonomously programmed medical robot.
Does it give me any other information?
It's been severely damaged and is probably mostly useless at its primary job, which might explain the state of the crew or the
Right. Okay.
outpost staff.
All right, Captain. This was clearly a pre-programmed robot to keep these people alive, who I'm assuming have been plugged into this computer, and the robot was designed to keep their vital functions going, which hasn't worked. I think everyone's dead.
Yeah, it seems to look like that. Which might also explain why the computer has become erratic. Is there something we can do?
I'm not sure,
Other
but
than shut it all
if
down,
I
man.
may hypothesize, Captain, I think that we're actually dealing with the sentient minds of all the people that used to be here that have been uploaded into the computer.
Oh.
Now, I'm
So,
not much of an
that
engineering
might
or a
complicate
medical
things.
person, but it
Yeah.
seems like we've got a whole lot of dead bodies and a whole lot of still alive brains.
Yeah. I think they are in the computer system, which means that we can't just turn it off.
I
Yes.
think the most humane thing here to do would be to unplug them. They
I'm
prob-
not personally comfortable with killing everyone.
Is that even our call? Should we contact someone higher up, or?
Yeah. What was the
As long as we can make this place safe, we can call in another science team and they can study this and decide it. But we still have to make sure that everything here is in order.
Sorry. So what
Um,
was the second directive, Dapper?
Oh, it is General Order 2, which prohibits the killing of sapient life forms unless strictly necessary.
Yes.
Yeah. So from that directive, we cannot kill them. If they're in the computer, we need to try and save them somehow.
Yeah.
At this point-
unless we have.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Commander Chinos, your communicator chimes.
Yes.
Instead of a voice from the ship that you recognize, it's the voice of those dozens of people that you've heard before on the intercom, and it says, "We have control of your vessel. If you wish to save the lives of your shipmates, you will do exactly as you were told. Your bodies are ours now. We will live again in corporeal form."
Nope. We are not
At which point,
Um,
7 tracked
negotiating
robots.
with terrorists.
7 tracked robots enter the room.
They don't want to
really?
shoot us because they want our bodies. So I think we're safe.
Well, I think they assume that their medical technology is good enough that they can patch us up after they shot us. So I would be
changed
about
my phaser from stun to kill.
Same.
Oh,
that. Yeah, which
our
we
medical
kind of
facilities
all
are
did anyway
definitely
because I
good
don't
enough.
think they take stun damage. They are robots.
Can I use like my negotiation focus and ask them questions?
Sure.
Right. Who are you? Why are you here?
We're the survivors. This is where we came to survive.
And why has that appeared to not work? You do realize that your bodies are all dead.
That was the flaw. It turns out that the life pods malfunctioned.
Okay, so
we're stuck.
So rather than taking on our bodies, what if we tried to find a way to store you in our computer's memory and find another way to put you into a body somehow? We, as a species, we have made great advances in cybernetics.
We're not sure if you can, but if you will follow our... Well, if you will be led by our drones to our holding area, we will assess your ship's capabilities.
I think I've done all I can, Captain.
I mean, Dr. Tregan's pretty good at understanding your cybernetics.
And of course, if we have to kill you, your ship is full of more bodies.
But you don't need to kill anybody. We can help you. The technology might not be on our ship, but we are part of a vast federation of many species and planets. Among our federation, there will be the technology to give you bodies without harming anybody.
Maybe.
And worst case scenario, we'd be giving you access to more bodies.
Please let us help you. We are here as explorers to help. We want to help you.
All right. This is going to be a, let's see, take a insight and command check. You can use your focus for negotiations.
Okay. Can I help him with my diplomacy focus?
Unfortunately, no. That 20 that he rolled, as well as not rolling enough, has already convinced them that he's lying.
Sugar.
I think the one with the strange nose is lying.
Okay.
Excuse me, I am part Tellarite. We do not lie. We are known as truthful.
That sounds like something a liar would say. All 7 drones start to point at Shelby.
Okay, I think we're done here.
We are not done here. We can always try to with diplomacy before we try to solve it with violence.
Place your weapons on the ground.
I'll have you know that we do not surrender and give up our bodies. But what Lieutenant Commander Shelby said is true. As you should know, if you have information about our ship, we have advanced technology. We have the possibility, and we have the we are willing to help.
We are very tired of hearing your lies. You have 3 seconds to put your weapons on the ground.
Everyone, put your weapons down.
Okay.
Please, if you have access to our ship, are you able to look at our computers to see if we are telling the truth?
Has anyone opted not to put their weapons on the ground?
Oh, I have.
I definitely don't put my weapon down.
Yeah, no,
I'm waiting for tell from our commanding officer. We've got one saying no and one saying yes, and I'm like halfway between point A and point B right now.
Captain, I would suggest following their not appearing hostile in any way.
One of the drones shoots at Commander Chanos.
Does it hit him?
It does.
Okay.
I will
think.
You're taking 6 stress. If you would like to avoid an injury, you may, but that is an injury if you don't.
I would like to avoid that injury.
All right, you're still taking the 6 stress.
Okay, everyone, put your guns on the ground now.
I feel like we've made
I'll shoot back.
Okay.
Did you say you shoot back?
You did.
Yes.
Oh no.
I mean, worst case scenario, the AI is still alive and not these robots. So yeah.
There's 7 of them.
I was right.
All right. Roll your attack.
7 of them.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
that's a
7
hit.
of them.
On 1.
Mhm.
Well, at the moment,
That is
I'm
correct.
not gonna just let this stand.
All right. The other one, another one, will turn to fire at Commander Chanos. It misses.
May I fire at the control panel that these lobotomites are attached to?
Like the server tower?
Yeah.
That's not.
You're gonna shoot the pseudo almost brain dead bodies that may or may not still be living that we may or may not
I
be able to
will
stuff their way
point
back
out.
into?
I will point out that I think that Dapper told us that shooting the server tower might
Oh,
kill us
right.
all.
Yeah, it will. Oh, yeah.
So
Please
much
don't
shooting
start.
at 7 security droids, but you know.
Which one would be
All right.
easier?
Jesse,
So far, guys, they've only shot at Commander Janos, and he's the one that was pointing a gun at them. Everyone else, put your guns down. Everyone, put your phasers on the floor. Trust
Mine's
me.
already down. I don't need it.
all right. Jess, we're going to skip your turn, and the robots are going to have another turn. And they are going to shoot at Chanos again.
Oh, shit.
They do
Okay.
miss this time, though. Whose turn is it now?
I mean, there's 5 of us and 7 of them. If we all hit, there's only gonna be 2 more left.
You're not
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
destroy all of them in one turn.
Well,
So whose turn is it?
I'm gonna go because everybody else is hesitating. I'm gonna jump on one of the robots and try to rip its visual thing off like I did with the other one.
Okay. Daring security.
All right.
We're going to die.
Do we have any momentum?
1.
1.
I'll save it for someone who's not quite as good as I am at fighting.
That is
That's
not
one.
a success. And, yeah, that 20 gave me a point of threat. Threat's back on the board. Another
Am I
one of-
able to access the server tower?
well, you could on your turn, but if you want to go again, it's going to be you're going to have to spend 2 momentum to maintain the momentum.
does it seem like our acting commander's like, yeah, go fight?
He's telling us that he's shooting and
Well,
he's
I'm
being
asking
shot
the
at.
commander.
Okay, well, I want to use a momentum and give you a threat so we can keep going, and I want to try and access the server tower to turn off these drones.
All right. Give me 1 second. So let's see. I just need to check something. Give me a reason science check.
Nice.
Okay, so that is 1 more momentum that you have gained back. All right. So you do not see an easy way to turn these off. However, you do find out that this is a quantum computer that is far more advanced than any of the other computers you've been finding in this facility.
Okay, does it look similar to the rest of the technology here, or does it look different?
It looks like it's probably built by the same civilization, but it's definitely more advanced.
Huh. But there's no... Do I gain any other information from the server? Anything that I can...
You can if you want to spend momentum on it.
But guys, mind if I spend momentum and try and find some more stuff out?
Go for it. I'm not.
Yeah, go for it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing that then.
All right. So, one thing you find out is that the individuals who transfer their minds into the quantum computer no longer exist as individuals. As the centuries wore on, they merge into a single consciousness, and there's no going back.
Okay.
But that is your last point of momentum.
So
I'm now going to take a turn for the guys. They're going to spend 1 momentum, and they're going to shoot at Chanos. And they do
not
in
like you.
fact hit. He's the only one who's fighting.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is a further 4 stress.
I
Okay.
told you to put your guns down.
Well,
Whose turn is it now? I think all that's left is Millar.
I haven't gone
No,
yet.
I gotta go
Yeah.
too.
Oh, okay, Hanford, yeah.
I want to try scanning again. I've got 7 of them this time. I want to see if there's any signal controlling these that I might be able to shut down. Like if I can get my communicator to do like a counter signal. So I want to scan again and see if I can figure out what they're controlling these with.
All right. Take a daring science check.
Am I able to help with the plasma power systems at all?
Not currently, but I am getting another point of threat. And you did not figure it out. Not quite the last one, but another one is going to go and shoot at House.
Oh my god.
With a miss. Millar, you're the last one.
I want to move in front of Lieutenant and not putting my guns down yet, but I am not going to fire, but I want to get in between point A and point B.
Do you want to get in front of Lanford?
No, I want to get in front of Chanos.
Okay. I was confused because you called him a lieutenant.
But if everyone thinks I'm a lieutenant, that might make sense why the lieutenant commander thinks he can give me orders.
Well,
I'm so bad at
all
this.
right. So,
and I'm just gonna say, are we fighting this? Because I'm getting conflicting orders at this point.
At the moment, we are, yes.
One of them.
And then I fire. I move in front of him and I fire.
Okay.
Am I rolling as fitness security or daring security?
Control security.
Control security. Control security. Task roll 1. I have a phaser focus, so I can turn my focus on. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Task roll 1. Yes.
2.
2. Boom.
How did
1-1. Crit. Pew pew, bitch.
Why do they both say they're red? I don't. Whatever. I'm fine with it. Yeah. Roll your damage.
Phasers are not on the sheet.
Oh,
Scroll
just
down.
no. They probably have
Is
them
it
in admin.
a Type 2 phaser, or...
Yeah, we'll assume Type 2.
That character would have, because they're security.
So what is Type 2? Is Type 2 normally 3?
It says 3 next to it. Is what
So
it
a 3
says
plus
on my-
security, so 5, 6, 7. So.
Oh yeah, it takes security, so mine doesn't help.
Just roll
It would be
7d6
8,
real quick, or
Roll /7d6, right?
slash roll. Sorry,
Oh,
slash roll.
yeah.
No,
My bad.
other way around. Slash roll.
I rolled it backwards, guys.
Don't.
24 with 1 crit and 1 fail.
So 3, 4. You did 4 points of damage.
Pew pew. Let's go.
All right. So the final 2. One is going to shoot at. Let's see. At Millar.
Yep.
It definitely misses. And the other one is also going to shoot at Millar. It also misses, and we're back at the top of the turn. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
I'm firing again.
Okay, go for it.
Bitch.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Okay.
Double crits again.
I don't know why it's putting these as they're not crits though. But okay,
They're red. That counts.
I guess I don't know
Yeah,
why. they're
red is normally
They're
bad.
red. That counts.
All right,
Red means
1,
bad.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, 1 point less than last time. Let's go.
No, that's 7. You got 7. You got
That's
more.
not how it works. That's more damage.
Yeah.
2,
Pew
3,
pew.
4, 5.
All right, one of them
6.
is down. However, another one enters in through a lift. Back up to 7, and one of them decides to shoot at Millar. And it hits.
As a player, I would like to point out that I think this fight is a terrible idea. But hey, listen, I'll follow Captain orders.
Yes,
Seven.
it is a terrible idea, but
As a player, my reaction is, Steven, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
7 points of stress to Millar. Millar is injured.
Commander Chanos, I think it is imperative that we all stop firing and put our weapons down. It is only responding to violence put to it.
well, that is technically not true. It shot first.
Because you were pointing a gun at, sir, you were pointing a gun at it and
Whose
being
turn?
hostile. It has only acted
At
hostile
the-
to those that acted hostile towards it.
Yes,
Okay,
if you argue
so-
that pointing a gun at it is being hostile, then it also started being hostile first because it pointed guns at us first.
Whose turn is
I'm
it?
willing to talk. I am not
So,
willing to surrender my weapon.
How long would we
be
have if
bisected
we
by
were
the
to shoot
thing.
the tower?
All right, you guys are skipping a turn. I'm not sure whose, but you're skipping a turn.
No, I'm not skipping a turn. I want to use my diplomacy to talk to it.
Okay, but I asked several times whose turn it was, and no one said anything, so we are skipping a turn. I don't know whose turn it was.
Okay.
But the robots missed, so...
Well, since I have been shouted at by the chief engineer, I assume it's my turn that I missed.
It's up to you
Not
guys.
just that, Tellarites will always make sure that everything is questioned.
It's whoever... Look, once we get to the point where we would normally have a sixth turn, you guys won't have one. So whose turn is it now?
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna.
Okay, sorry. You going or I go?
I wanted to go. So, do we know how much time we would have if we were to shoot the pillar?
What pillar?
The server tower.
Yeah, the server tower.
I don't know what you mean by how much time we would have.
Before the
we die.
reactor goes
Yeah.
No.
critical.
You're not even positive that you would die, but you definitely don't know how much time it would take if you did.
You know what?
Okay.
Coin, my beloved. I flung the coin off my table. I'm trying to do a
So
coin
what
flip.
are you doing?
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna be shooting it. I am going to you know, I guess I will not be shooting it. I am going to try to attack one of the robots instead.
Okay.
What was the roll again for
Are you attacking
phasers?
phasers? Is control security.
Okay, just making sure. Control security. Okay, let's see.
No,
Oof.
you do not succeed. All right.
Ah, well.
Another robot decides to fire at crewman Millar. But it does in fact miss because I suck at rolling.
Okay. I step forward with my hands raised, my weapon down, to put myself in front of the line of sight of as many people as I can, and say, "Please, everyone, stop firing."
All right. The robots are
So
going to go, unless anyone wants to surrender at this point.
I don't think I can. I'm down, right?
Yeah, you're already
into it.
I've tried to make it so for the robots to shoot anyone, they have to get through me, even though I've shown them no hostility.
All right. A robot starts firing at Lieutenant Shelby, and the voices say, "You should probably surrender." But Shelby is missed. Whose turn is it? I think it's Lanford's turn. Is the last one we have.
Yeah, so there's a server with a hive mind controlling robots that are killing us, and it's a quantum computer, and I have focuses in computers and quantum mechanics. I want to see if I can get onto this computer and shut their communications down to these robots without terminating the hive mind.
Ooh, that's a good.
Sorry, say that again. I want to make sure I get exactly what you're trying to do right.
I'm wanting to see if I can get onto the computer, because right now the hive mind's running through the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can cut their communication between the server and these robots.
Okay. Take a daring science roll. All right. You're not able to do.
Tried, guys.
It probably needs a success 4, which would probably need like the assistance of also Shelby. We need to be working together, and that is certainly we are panicking.
Wait,
All right.
wait.
At this point, the robots fan out to start surrounding you. One shoots at Chanos. Another one shoots at Shelby. And then another one shoots at Chanos.
I've been so nice.
The next one that shot at Chanos definitely hits. All right. That is 3 points of stress.
3 points is not that bad, but are you down?
I can't hear him. I think you might have had yourself muted.
I'm down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
And then, Josh, you have a weapon up, so the one's going to shoot at you.
Oh, lovely.
Which is a hit.
Oh, great.
So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 points of stress, which means that is an injury unless you can avoid it.
How would I go about,
Do you have a point of determination still?
I do not believe I do.
Then you could give me 3 threat. Or you could just take the injury.
I'm gonna give you 3 threat because I'm gonna do the funny. And
Okay.
Yep.
And then the last one shoots at you again.
Oh.
But it misses.
Okay, I am going to do the funny then.
What is that?
Because evidently they are not gonna listen to reason.
Correct.
I am... These guys are gone. Steven, we're gonna have to kill these guys.
So what's the thing you're going to do?
I'm going to shoot the tower.
Okay. Daring control. It's going to only be difficulty 1 because it's very big and easy to hit.
Wait, daring control?
Sorry. Control fitness. I'm sorry.
I was like...
My apologies.
Can we all help by also shooting it?
I just want to be clear that I did not teach. This is not what I taught my intern.
Wait, control fitness? Wait.
Well, your intern spent time with you in the medical bay and he learned to kill.
It's control security. Every time you fire a phaser, it's going to be control security. As always.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait. Okay.
That is, in fact, a hit.
Yes.
Let me see what the rules are on the server.
It's just gonna be an instant. It's just gonna be a TPK. I'm gonna. Oh boy. I'm.
All right, roll damage. All right, you do manage to damage the computer a little bit, although not nearly as much as if you had shot something organic. All right. At this point, 3 more of the robots roll into the room. You are now up to 10 robots.
Ever played a game called Mechanicus?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one's going to shoot at Ross.
Of course.
It hits. Dealing...
Well, I guess...
only 1 point of damage.
Oh. Am I still up?
I don't know. How much stress do you have left?
Probably... Oh, wait, because I used one to... I'm probably not.
Oh. So are you definitely down?
Yeah. To be clear, shooting the tower actually didn't do anything then?
It did cause damage to the tower, but it was certainly not enough to disrupt the robots, of which there are now 10. And now, let's see. Mlar and Chanos and Joss are all down with, by the way, fatal injuries.
Okay,
I don't think anyone else who's up, though, has their weapons up.
No. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pick up my weapon, take cover behind the tower, shoot at them, and try and get them to shoot back at me whilst I'm standing behind the tower.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Why didn't I think?
So, well, take an attack.
I'm going to give you a threat to put up to 3 dice as well.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a hit. Get 2 points of momentum on there, too. And 2, 3, okay. There's some damage. And now one of the robots is going to shoot at you.
But I'm taking cover behind the tower.
Yes, you are. All right, that is a hit. Roll 3 challenge dice because you have cover. Did you roll your 3 challenge dice?
Oh, sorry, with control security, yeah?
No, 3 challenge dice. You already rolled the control security, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a challenge dice thing on the sheet.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's right below task roll.
Oh, well, of course it's not working. Just
Yeah,
roll 3d6.
challenge dice for some reason don't really work.
Dropped a die, now I don't know where it went. Just roll 3d6.
3d6.
Was it R
It's
space
/R space.
/R space 3d6.
There you go.
3d6.
All right, so that is 2, 3, 4 points of negated damage, which is good because you're now only taking 3 points of stress damage. It was going to be 7.
Right. Did it do any damage to the console that was behind, though?
Not to any of the components. It shot through a bit of plate metal.
Damn it, that was what I was doing.
Yeah. All right. So now I think it can be Lanford's turn, or
I can also go, and
Yeah.
I would like to, as much as I'd like to fight, I say, okay, I give up.
Okay.
Just let me help my companions. I put my hands up.
All right.
Do they do anything?
They don't turn towards you to shoot.
Okay. I'm gonna, then, if I can do anything else, I want to go over to the nearest injured person and try to see what I can do, even though I can't really do much.
All right. Who's that going to be? Mlar, Chanos, or Ross?
I'll start off with Umlar, just because
Okay.
I'm security
So-
and he'll
No. Start with the acting captain.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah,
and thank you.
That's my recommendation as well.
Okay, I'll
Well-
do that then.
Well, technically, the procedure would be to triage who would be the most damaged. and
Oh, they're
then
all
go to them.
basically the same.
Yeah, then go to the captain.
All right. So take a daring medicine check.
Well, my daring's pretty good. My medicine is garbage, but that's okay.
It's a difficulty 2.
We
You
have
two
momentum, right?
Yeah, you got 2 momentum.
I'll use one.
Okay.
I got a success.
You did get a success. That's true. Yep. Do you have a point of determination left?
I think I might, because I got an injury in the first session.
Well, that
So I
doesn't
might
mean
have another
anything
one.
for this one. So yeah,
Oh.
it sounds like you do. So if you want to, you can spend it to re-roll those 2 failed dice.
Okay. I will then.
Hey, that is it.
Got it.
So Chanos is now stabilized. He will not die at the end of the scene.
That's a good thing.
I'll go with that.
Okay. It is now one of the robots' turns. Lanford has recently shot at the thing, so it's going to shoot at Lanford unless he
No,
drops his.
I haven't.
Oh no, you didn't. You're right. It's Shelby's the only one who has. It's going to fire Shelby, and it's going to miss. All right. Now I think it is now your turn, Lanford.
I am going to carefully draw my phaser and fling it to the side. But I want to do so in a way where I know like which like stasis pod area it lands in, because I have a strange feeling we're going to have to make an escape from somewhere, and I want my phaser hidden somewhere.
Fair enough.
And then I want to join the triage crew here, see if I can help stabilize some people.
All right. That's going to be a daring medicine. Difficulty 2. You have 1 point of momentum, and I have 1 point of threat left.
My daring medicine's kind of crap, so I will use 1 point of momentum to give me 3 die.
Okay. Who are you treating?
Oh, what do we got? We got our kitty cat and one of our burbs.
Joss and Mlar are down.
I'm going to go for the burb just because, as much as I like the kitty cat, that's a supporting character.
Fair enough.
Red shirt, disposable.
All right. He is no longer dying. Another robot is going to fire at Shelby.
Am I able to like use a threat to stop you going and take the turn? That give you a threat?
Yeah, absolutely. You can give me 2 threat in order to take the next
Okay,
turn.
you take 2 threat, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw my phaser to the side and say, I surrender.
All right. So the voices say, this could have been much, much easier.
Could have.
All right, well, the rest of you who are still around, follow. The ones who are currently unconscious will be brought along. We'll treat their wounds, don't worry.
Thank you.
I will still try, like, if Hank and I can go over to one guy. I think his is, well, ours are about the same, actually.
Hey,
I was just gonna say, we can try to treat that person so that way they don't die immediately, even, because I don't trust the machine to heal him. So,
well, I mean, if you're not going to follow,
think we
they
have a
might start.
choice.
If you're not going to follow them, they might start shooting again because there's currently 11 robots.
Yeah, we've surrendered.
Are
I think
the
we should do as
robots
they say at
picking-
this point.
Are the robots picking up the unconscious people? Is that
No,
what's
but the
happening?
medical droid seems to be hobbling over to them. The medical robot, whatever.
Okay,
I
I'll
will become part of the one consciousness.
Actually, speaking of
I
that,
will ascend.
Chesh, could you roll me a d20? This is for the outpost, and we're going to be doing computer's medicine, which is going to be a 12. You need a 12 or lower.
I'm just rolling 1d20.
Yes.
17.
All right. Well, the bad news is that
Yeah.
Malar is not successfully stabilized, and in fact dies at the end of the scene.
Yes.
All right.
Red shirt.
So, yeah, basically. Yeah. All right. So,
Wonderful.
those of you who are conscious are led into what seems to be some kind of holding cell. It's a locked room, basically. It doesn't seem like it was designed as a prison. That's what it's being used for now. There's a monitor in the room that shows a fleet of medical drones arriving outside to disconnect the corpses from the machinery and wheeling them away on gurneys. And then the machine consciousness speaks to you through an intercom, saying, "We are ready to begin when we are ready to begin the procedure. We will call for you. We assure you, the procedure is quite painful." Shortly after, Jas and Chinos are led in, very, very sore, but alive and conscious.
Are we able to try and contact our ship in any way?
I mean, you have communicators, so you absolutely are able to.
Okay, like, could we just maybe try and get beamed out?
I mean, do you want to call and ask for that?
He's just like, can we just leave?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it kind of seems like an idea to not be here.
I'm still thinking that their claim that they control the ship is a bluff, so I would be for it, yes.
Okay, I contact the ship and I say, what's the person we left in command called?
Talk.
Yeah,
Talk.
Lieutenant Talk, do you read me?
Yes.
Situation
Commander
report?
Shelby? Ever since Commander Chanos ordered us to download the outpost database, everything went haywire. There's some sort of virus controlling all of our systems. We're on backup life support, and we're seeing strange messages. At which point it shorts out, and the machine consciousness comes back and says, "We are, in fact, in control of your ship and your communications," at which point your communicator kind of starts on fire.
Bugger. You know those
That's why
aren't
you don't
cheap.
use Samsung batteries.
It's a Tesla. This is classic Tesla.
To be fair, the only phone company we've seen in the future was Nokia in the dashboard of the young Kirk's car when he in the first movie.
But this is old technology. It's using like the logic of like just overheating batteries.
When he was driving and it was playing the song that references Spock.
Yeah. Okay, right. So no contacting ship. Ship is definitely under command of bad AI.
I'm gonna.
Gee, I hope the ship's rolling better than us.
Well, looking around, you can see that the droid that originally, or the drone that originally led you to level 5, the one that seemed friendly, is in the same room. There's also a computer console, which is currently locked. There's a wall panel that is marked with a weapons marker. And there's no manual access panel for the door to this room.
No. Okay, is there any way I can try and access the computer that you said was locked?
Yeah. It's going to be a daring engineering task with a difficulty of 3.
Daring engineering.
I'm gonna have fun and try to pick up the robot again.
The bird is just in the corner. Very.
All right, hey,
broken right now.
that is 1 point of momentum.
Time.
So let's see. All right, so you can try to bypass the lockout. You can try to access the security systems or execute a disable command.
Captain, I have access to their systems, and I have those 3 options that Dapper just said.
Sorry, you broke up for me.
Yeah, Captain, I have accessed the systems, and there's 3 options. Dapper, would you mind reading those options out again?
Yes, there's a bypass lockout. There is an access security systems, which would open up the panel for the weapons. And there's an execute disable command, which would turn off the security drones.
What would you like me to do, Captain?
Can you only do one of them?
At first, you can only do one of them.
Well, I think disabling the security drones would be step 1, because opening the door with the drones outside sounds like a stupid idea.
That also would have been my go-to.
Okay, so I attempt to disable the security drones.
This is going to be control engineer with a difficulty of 2. But there's also a complication range of 3. If you hit a complication, you will in fact lock out the panel.
Do you guys mind if I use a momentum? No, I've not got a focus that I can use for that.
Okay.
But no, I'm gonna use that momentum and.
No, use all the momentum that you can get. Yeah.
We only have one momentum, but you could also buy threat.
Yeah, I'm gonna use buy threat to take it up to. Well, I'm gonna have 5 dice, so however many that costs, and boom. Oh my fucking god!
All right. Well, it is both a success and a complication, meaning that the drones are in fact shut down, but you can no longer access the panel.
Okay. Well, no more dying, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
So we have to open the door another way.
You said that this room looked like it wasn't originally made for this. I want to look for like a ventilation duct or something that we could use to get from this room to an adjacent room.
Well, as in real life, air vents are in fact like
very small,
this big,
very small,
and not the size that Bruce Willis could fit through.
So they're
usually run.
Not Jeffrey's tubes.
They're usually ran through a larger conduit. They're usually ran through a crawl
space.
True,
but the trouble is that you have to get through this part to get to that part.
That is true.
So, but there is one thing on the screen that has been locked out. A text appears that says, "Can we talk? These messages are secure, and I can route messages to your friends."
Captain,
yes,
it's talking to me.
Who are you?
Is it the little robot? I don't know.
Is that a question that you type into the computer?
Me?
No, Chanos.
Who's gonna do what?
Chanos. Commander asked, "Who are you?"
Oh,
yes.
I'm the son of a technician in the complex.
Are you part of the Gestalt entity, or
what?
Whatever your colleagues have evidently become.
I don't know what you mean, but look, you have to destroy me by getting rid of the server tower. I can't keep doing all these terrible things.
I think that answers our question.
Has more than one brain.
There a way how we can shut this down without destroying everything?
Well, shutting down the server won't destroy the physical building, but it would destroy me and stop me from hurting your friends.
Why are you hurting our friends?
I don't know. I can't stop.
Have you tried stopping?
Yes.
I mean, like, really tried?
I don't know what you mean.
Just, don't do it.
I just do it. It just happens.
Are you alone?
No. Well...
Cough, cough. We have a psychologist. Cough, cough.
Yeah,
right.
Ross, why don't you take an insight medicine check?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm coming back from the grave. Yeah.
I'm coming back from the grave.
By the way, I deleted that crewman Millar character sheet. She's just gone.
Dead.
Yeah.
Task roll 2, yeah?
Yeah. Unless you want to buy me more threat, which I don't really recommend, honestly.
Chess just left.
Chess.
Yeah, bye, Chess. Golf.
Dapper, you deleted Chesh. Why did you delete Chesh?
You were supposed to
I'm on
delete the
ship,
character
I'm not
sheet.
there.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
on
I have
time.
been erased.
All right, what did you get on that roll?
Let me check.
All right. So it seems that this entity is convinced that the collective consciousness is not separate from him, but everything that you're seeing from him indicates that that's not true, and he is in fact a separate entity. Doesn't seem to understand that.
I think he is a separate entity. Just judging by my experience and my studies, yeah, I think this guy is separate from the rest of them. I think we
Alright.
can trust him.
Can we get an override on this door and get out of here so we can get back access to the server tower?
Who are you asking this to?
The crew. See,
Oh.
that's getting through doors is really not my. I run sensors, not doors.
Yeah.
I do the bleep bloops, not the swish swish.
But I think doors have sensors.
If
This
you're
is-
looking
this
to
is true.
smash it, I can smash it.
Well, I
Might
wouldn't
take a
smash it because they obviously like run on rails. So if you smash it, it might not do the swish swish thing.
Well,
But
He
yeah,
shrugs.
can we open the door by either force or by hot wiring something, since we can't use the computer terminal?
well, maybe I can take over one of the medical drones and have it open the door.
Or something like that. That sounds like
If-
the smarter option.
All right,
If that's possible, sounds great.
I'm a little scared.
Okay, so
You can do it, friend.
I once
believe
I managed to break the override of it being locked out before. Can I attempt to do that again?
No, for some reason I have this console locked out, and only I can access it, and only display text.
Okay. Is there any way that we can download the separate entity and take it with us?
Why don't you do a daring engineering check? Difficulty 2.
Oh,
You're
shit,
not
it's 3.
sure.
We're not sure if we can download it.
No.
I ask the machine, well, the young boy part of the machine, do you think you could temporarily cut access to our ship from your other?
I can send messages to them.
Are you able to give them back control?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Every time I try to stop myself from doing these things, I can't.
Is there any way we can help you?
You shut down the server.
Is there any way we can help you that doesn't involve killing you?
I don't think so.
Honestly, I think we're gonna have to kill these guys.
Can you send a message to our ship?
Yes.
To see if. So
What do you want to say?
that's a good question. I look to the others.
They've got control of the
like-
ship. Do they have control of the shuttles?
I can ask.
Yeah, guys, I think we're going to have to get out of here and shut the server down and just see if we can figure out a way to save this kid on our own. I think we're just going to have to get out of here first.
All right. Text appears back on the screen, which says, "We have control of the shuttles, but not the shuttle bay doors. So unless we're going to blast through them, the shuttles are staying put."
Right.
Can I point out that we know that this little bot is separated from the rest of the bots, and that currently the rest of the bots have like a virus, essentially, is what it was described as in our ship. And like we have an engineer who probably knows how to deal with viruses. And so our only real issue here is whether or not we can move this little bot, who seems to be a contained unit, from point A to point B.
Yeah, we've got no way of getting back to the ship right now because they're in control of it and the transporters.
So we just need to make an antivirus, right? And send it back with this little guy because it's a communications bot, right?
The text appears up on the screen. Will you destroy the servers or not?
Mm-hmm.
We would rather not destroy the servers if it means you die. If we could shut them down without killing you, that would be preferable.
I don't know if you can, but if you don't shut them down at all, everyone on the ship and all of you are going to die. One person from your crew already has.
Will you help us try if we promise to shut everything down if we can't save you?
Yes.
Guys, I think that's the best we're going to get.
I agree.
Right.
Yes.
So,
Captain? Well, then,
yeah. I think,
how can we help you?
I'll unlock the door. So a small blue orb of light actually pops up out of the computer, passes through the door, and goes into one of the medical drones, at which point it stands up and turns around and starts walking towards the door and presses some buttons that unlock the door.
I look at the drone and I say, is that you?
A mechanical voice says, yes.
Are you able to come with us in this form?
I don't know. By the way, it seems pretty obvious that, yeah, he totally can. He just doesn't know that.
Okay, well...
You believe in yourself, friend. You can do it.
All right.
I'm going to make a beeline for the server tower,
So
grabbing my phaser on the way.
If you guys want to convince him that he can actually go with you in the drone form, someone should take a presence or reason and command check. Probably Commander.
I would go for presence and command.
Yeah. It's going to be difficulty 3.
Also, before anyone leaves the room, I just want to ask the kid if there's any, like, of those cameras that were watching us outside this room, like, immediately outside.
Many.
But the drones are off now, so it doesn't really matter.
No, it looks like you have not managed to convince him that he can just stay in the drone.
Can we try again?
No, not really. So
can someone help me?
Just come with us.
Could I try?
Trust us.
Yeah, I'll let one person help. It's going to be presence or reason and command.
Well, I've got 12 reason and 2 command. So
DM Wing says it's a Vendorian morality test. Do you guys think this is a Vendorian morality test?
All right, there you go.
This is just
maybe not.
All right. Yeah, no.
Well, looks like we have 3.
You've convinced him. He's like, okay, So you think I can survive in this body?
As an engineer, I don't see why not. And if it's damaged in any way, I'm sure that I can repair it and even transfer you to a better body later on. But this, for now, you can survive in if you're able to help us get access back to our ship.
Well, but if you shut down the server and I'm not in it, won't I keep doing all the bad things?
Well, you're not in the server now, are you?
Right, but if I'm the one doing all the bad things and the server shut down, can't I keep doing it?
Are you the one doing all the bad things, or was it the other people? Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like doing the bad things now? You're not in the server.
No.
Well, then it wasn't you doing the bad things. It was everybody else.
All right, I'm going to take...
the other voices.
This is going to be a presence medicine check on that one.
Presence and medicine. Oh, dear. Okay.
Shelby maybe wasn't the one to do the convincing on this one.
I mean, I was hoping that... can I use my negotiation focus?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
You're having such a bad night.
The drones are not liking me today.
I have to go into the server.
God.
Just destroy the server. All the security drones are already shut down. They can't stop you.
So you literally don't even have to convince this kid. Just do it anyway.
The orb of light floats out of the robot body, which just kind of goes limp.
No, fucking stay in the body,
And it
dumbass.
floats over towards the server.
Ah!
Is it possible that before he gets to the server, we all get out our phasers and just blow the server up?
I'll tell you what.
It's almost like we have a psychologist that should be doing the pep talks or something.
Yeah, I should be.
And yet he wasn't.
And yet you weren't, and you left it to the engineer.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Everyone
take a difficulty 2 fitness security check. Anyone who passes can, in fact, fire at the server before the orb of light gets there.
Do it, everybody. Shoot it super fast. Save child.
There's Chanos. Croc. And is that everyone rolling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's everyone. All right, so those 2 can shoot.
All right, I'm not good at it, but I'll do it, I guess.
You're gonna have to roll the actual daring security. It's only difficulty 1 though.
Daring security?
Sorry, control security. My
I was
bad.
gonna say.
Oh,
I'm better
okay.
at that,
Oh.
but I don't think it's the right thing.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
clicked it twice
makes
on
sense.
accident, but
No, I'll take your first roll. All right, so Croc, you get to fire.
all right. And I'm using my type 2 if I still have it.
Yeah, don't see why you wouldn't.
Ooh, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Nice.
The server crackles and shuts down. At which point, there's a beep on Commander Chano's communicator.
Yes.
Captain, this is Lieutenant Talk. The computer virus on the Lexington seems to have cleared up.
That is good to hear.
Is everything all right down there?
No, but we have everything under control.
All right. Have you found the staff of the station?
One. I say.
Kind
interrupting.
of. We have found out what happened here, but it doesn't look good. Looks like everyone is dead.
Oh,
Are transporters functioning?
yes. They are now.
Before
What's
we
happened
leave,
to the orb? Has the orb gone
Yeah.
back into the
So the orb
drone
actually
body now?
does go back into a drone. The drone picks up and walks over and says, "Wait, I stopped doing the bad things to your ship."
Yes.
I
So
told you.
which
It
one
wasn't
is it?
you.
Is it the little one or the medical droid?
It's the medical.
Okay.
Okay, hey, little buddy, I think you should stick with me and come back to the ship.
I'm still
Okay.
going to pick up the
think that
little
is a good idea.
droid because the guy might have some attachment to it, so I'm gonna pick it up and take it with us if I can.
The medical drone looks over and says, "Why are you carrying that thing?"
Well,
Yeah.
well, you seem to have an attachment to it.
Do I? You say so.
I don't know.
I'll
I
bring
guess
it
that
along
is for
anyway.
the counselor to check out. Is there
Yeah,
anything we should be doing, or should we beam back to the ship and get out of here?
I want to head over to the computer one last time and just see if there's any information I can pull from it, any scans I can get from it, any last minute, because
It's still
that
locked
big
out, isn't it?
server, yeah, that server was way more advanced than everything else here. It's
All right.
kind of odd.
Yeah, take a control science check. I mean, difficulty 3. I'm going to tell you guys that there would have been 11 robots to fight while trying to destroy the server had you not shut down the robots.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, so unless there's anything else, I'm going to have you guys beam back to
You're
the
gonna
ship.
leave my body behind, you bastard.
No,
I
they're bringing
would make
Millar
sure
back.
that they retrieve it.
Yeah, we're going to bring Millar back. But,
Yes.
yeah, we're going to all beam back up
And then fire her into space.
in a torpedo.
Well, I don't know if Millar has a family. Millar's family might care to have the
Yeah,
body
you
back.
don't. You left me to die, and you don't know anything about me.
All right,
I
so
tried to save you, but he said that I'd die.
we are
So I didn't.
back. You have a small robot child who is probably going to have to go to some kind of Starfleet medical facility for all sorts of
that
examination.
kid is definitely our new Wesley.
Oh, that's your new
adopted
Wesley?
Him. He
Okay.
needs stat blocks.
Well,
he
He
needs
is now
mountains of
the
therapy.
intern. Yeah, that robot's now the intern of the intern.
that'll
Can-
be at
can
least partially.
No,
Up to
the
the
bug
captain.
is the intern of the intern.
Here's-
He's gonna
Oh.
become an intern for you.
While Dr. Tregan was injured, I'm going to take the robot to Dr. Tregan just to see if she can, like, She has a way. She's nicer than me, so I'm gonna take him to her and see if she can.
Are you bringing me the small robot or the security robot?
Yeah, the one you
Both of
picked
them.
up.
Both of them.
Okay, well, Dr. Tregan definitely doesn't know how to fix robots or how to.
But she's nice, so.
That's true. She can be nice. She is good at being nice. All right.
Okay,
so
well, I assign a engineering crew to the medical bay to fix up the robot whilst it stays there with Dr. Tregan to try and figure some stuff out.
all right, that is where we are going to start wrapping things up. You guys managed to figure out what happened. You only lost one crew member.
And I didn't blow up a solar system.
You didn't blow up a solar
I better
system.
get all of the information from that medical bay.
All right. With that, everybody, thank you so much. Please join us next time for episode 4, Adrift. That is the plan, and we will be back on Friday. Yep. Bye, everybody.
Boy.
Bye.